We're on.
Oh, we're on now.
Yes, we are.
Oh boy.
Why is this not? Here we go. I apologize. I had bad light luck this morning.
Bad what luck?
Light. I didn't hit the lights I always hit.
Oh.
I apologize for being a little hasty. Or late, rather. Good morning. My mic's not... This thing is running out of something. The wires.
It's not as loud?
It's just cutting in and out.
Oh. Sometimes it could be the headphones, too.
I don't think it is. I don't know that.
Okay.
Because they worked fine in West Virginia.
Oh, right. You brought those there. Okay.
You brought those there.
Oh, true.
Because you're a pro.
Yeah.
You're joined by, one of the greats. When you can't get Ed Perry, there's only one guy you can go to, and that is, do you want to be called by your name or by KMS Reloaded?
My real name is Steve Snell, Snell.
I thought it was Smith.
I gave a fake name. I couldn't.
Well, you can say you're real. You don't need to do that if you don't want to.
No, I don't even have a good reason for why I did it.
Okay.
I just did it.
You live in Maine?
I live in Maine.
Oh, you got Milton's on?
I got my Milton's.
Look at this
on.
Milton's outfit on, Dave.
He looks like a rock star.
You're
Nice
not
guy,
a Conan guy.
Not after yesterday for sure.
He was sucking my dick before yesterday's call.
Oh my
is that
God.
true?
He is so full of shit.
Please. And then because, what did I say? I didn't want to invite him in because you would have thought it would have been lazy or something. He's just turned on me for no reason.
Oh, is that right? I didn't listen to yesterday's show, the Fine KMS Reloaded, because he was here today. So
Yes.
I figured, I listen to other wrap-up shows that just, hate the show. But this one, I think is a fan. I mean, he'll wind up turning on us eventually.
No, I won't.
You're from the great state of Maine?
I'm from Rhode Island. I just moved up to Maine about 8 months ago.
Where do you live in Maine?
An hour north of Bangor.
Okay. Oh, so you're way up there.
Yeah, I'm way up. It took me
good.
5 hours to get to the studio today.
You driving back after?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
$250 for a hotel room last night.
Yeah.
See, we'll pay for it.
It's up. Yeah, I'll appreciate that, but it's up to you.
Yeah, just Dave will bill it, and we'll.
I mean, I'll
What are you
cover-
laughing at, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
We'll see how the show
This is
goes.
a once in a lifetime opportunity.
true, too. I think
He
of it
was
that
saying
way.
all that. I never thought this would happen to me. What an
You
opportunity.
fucking rat bastard. Dave.
Well, this is his
you
job.
are such a
This is
fucking
his job.
snake.
Well,
that's
this is
what
his
you were
job.
saying. You were
This is his
saying
job.
it. I don't know.
He's here to do that.
Trust me, I know.
And you're like kind of like sneaky cunty too. So it's
How do you mean?
know, he's just got like little jabs at me this morning. I'm trying to welcome him in. I gave him a sweatshirt, obviously, as a nice guy.
Oh, that's nice.
And he's just kind of making
What kind of
these
sweatshirt?
jabs. A KMS sweatshirt.
The original one, like or one of the knockoff ones that didn't sell. Like, which one? Did you
original
get?
one. Yeah.
Oh, those are good. Those are the only one I like.
I'm sure you can buy it on the Barstool store. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
We definitely should give them shit for that.
Well,
Yeah.
but
They
why?
just emptied
But
it
why?
out.
But we could also just maybe have new merchandise. Who's gonna?
I'll create a new line. I love that stuff. I'll do it right now. Yeah.
right now.
Well, after the show. Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. Use the logo in different ways.
Wow, that sounds like a grabber, doesn't it? Jeez, I'm gonna buy
Wow.
50 of those now. You're gonna use the logo in different ways.
Well, what do you want? I feel like
I don't
when you-
want anything, but you're complaining about
Well,
it.
people want logo stuff. Yeah, the
Well,
problem
then they can have it. I
People
don't-
want golf stuff. The problem with golf stuff is
So
like,
expensive.
It's expensive.
I don't want. I'm
yeah.
not here to. I'm not going to do what Riggs does. I'm not going to hold the fans hostage.
Well, I would trust his judgment because Dave's got a good history of making really good selling shirts in the past. So
Is that true? Like what?
See what I mean?
Like what do you mean? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Zero.
Oh,
That's,
I know if he had a shirt that failed or something spectacularly.
All of them
We don't
failed.
really get merch numbers.
Well, you have to
I
try.
did
Dave.
so when every year when they send me everything for the contract, I got merch stuff, and some of it sold really well. A couple of shirts sold well. Some shirts sold like literally nothing.
Was
like
that all?
4 shirts?
Was that all like in the moment junk, like joke shirts that happened? Like
Yeah, but they always tell me. Barstool always tells me that those are the ones that sell best.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, by far the best selling one is that original one, and then the Mike one.
Yep.
I think are the two. The drawing.
Oh, the drawing.
Those are the two best selling ones. I think.
Jeez, that was the first month, right?
Jared's one I think did well.
Oh, right. Veterans
Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah.
Would you, Dave? Would you shave your head and let us take a picture of it and put it on a shirt for KMS?
I'd do anything for KMS.
We'd
You
buy
know
that,
at
though.
this point. Yeah.
I would just to laugh at him because
Yeah.
I know it would drive him nuts.
Wouldn't take long to shave that head is.
No, I was looking at it this morning. It's definitely going thin on
Yeah,
top.
yeah. We're a couple bald guys.
not what he
It's
said.
nothing to be. Oh, you didn't say that?
No, he didn't say that to my face before the show at all. I saw him look, but he didn't say it. Yeah.
Well, what's going on?
It's fine. My
Oh,
head.
otherwise, not your fucking hair. What's going on universally?
Oh, I actually just before you walked in saw that LIV Golf Ortiz thing.
Ooh, isn't that weird?
That's a weird one.
I don't like.
That's another example of him just needing money, right?
I think he needs money bad. Like I don't know the full story. I know some of it. I don't know all of it, but it's weird. My thing is I don't care that he does it. That's fine. Whatever. Like I'm all lived out. But the Red Sox, who claim to be liberals and believe in care, they're not going to say a fucking thing if David Ortiz, who they love more than being liberal, is taking blood money from the Saudis, which is what they would say if somebody else did it.
Yeah.
So if Bob Kraft did it, do you think the Globe would write about
forget
it?
it. Forget
I mean,
it.
I hate playing this game, but let's say Bob Kraft was part of the. So Ortiz is part of the intro video, right? For
YouTube?
Is that what it is?
I mean, where else would it be?
But I don't know if it was when you walk in or something.
They probably do have a video screen of it somewhere too.
By the way, I'm into the Serena thing, kind of. Like, I'm sort of jumping on the bandwagon on this one. I watched it the other night. If you watched,
No, I was reading about it a lot. Yeah, we have TV up there. Yeah,
you do. Okay, so she won her second round match. She beat the second ranked player in the world.
Not a good doubles performance.
Oh, did she lose to Venus?
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? So she loses. She beats this woman the other night. I watched the third set. I was like 26% captivated by it. Like I was cool. Like I put it this way, Shark Tank was on. I was watching.
Oh yeah, you can't miss Shark Tank.
No, I'm saying I was watching.
you were watching
over Shark Tank.
How could you cheat on Kevin O'Leary
Well,
like that?
I have a DVR series.
Okay,
recording of that, any feedback from Kevin from the appearance?
No feedback from Kevin directly.
I like his move where he like doesn't react to it on social media.
Yeah,
it's a power move.
nothing. Tagged in a bunch of tweets.
But he's not.
Talk about a guy that could be good at anything he would ever do. I mean,
great
he
man.
could do something like this for sure. Maybe
Better
not
than me?
No, not better than you.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah. Did you hear from his team, Dave?
I did not hear from his team.
Good. Okay, I like that.
Do you think he exaggerated like his reach a little bit? He was like, I have
100 million eyeballs?
100 million.
Well, I keep saying it's syndication. So I guess if it's on enough, eventually it'll get to 100 million on syndication.
Yeah, but I watched Shark Tank, and I'm not necessarily thinking about the thing he invested in 6 months ago or a year ago. So he said like millions of social media followers.
I think that's true.
I've been
thinking between Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Who
Who knows? Anyway, so I'm watching the Serena match. It's great. The crowd is super into it. She's playing tonight. I'll watch that. The match ends. She wins. She sits down, and she's gonna be interviewed by the former tennis player. I think it was Mary Jo Fernandez, who stinks. And she's getting ready to interview. She said, "But before we do this, somebody wants to say hello." And they have a 2-minute Oprah like montage. The whole crowd is going crazy for her the whole time. It's like a communal experience. Everyone sits there, it's over, and people are like, what the fuck did I just watch? It sucked the air out of the room.
Oprah still got it, doesn't she?
She slays, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I was just like, what? Why?
Is she still a draw, Oprah?
We debated this recently, did we not?
Yes, we did.
Well, for what reason?
I don't know. I think I said I watched Oprah with my mom growing up a lot. And I think I said she doesn't have a draw.
I think we did this with Justin, where the most famous... It was like the most famous person alive or something. Remember?
Well, she's one of the most richest women to ever exist. I know that.
For sure she is. I think she's the first female billionaire on her own? No? I don't know. Maybe
That
that's not true.
network died, though, didn't it? That network kind of...
Still on.
I think it is
is it?
still around.
But they do like
I thought it
reality
was-
shows.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
it to be like empowering, but now it's like this bullshit.
Is there, like her magazine, my mom used to grab that at the grocery store every day.
Yeah.
Just fucking slurring her words.
At the liquor store,
Yeah.
not the grocery store.
Oh, he's got the greatest hits ready to go today. He does.
Oh, is this what every fucking thing I say, you're going to have a little joke? That's
Yes,
what it is?
yes.
Yeah?
Anyway, I forget what we were talking about.
That's Serena Williams.
No, before that.
Oh,
David Ortiz.
It is weird. It's just strange. Like, it's just, again, I am way past the...
Did we ever figure out exactly what happened, how he got shot in the back? That story never got
Sure,
settled.
Ed Davis, the former Boston police commissioner, is he's still working on it. They haven't. Remember, Hola wrote that follow-up like a month or two ago. It's just weird. They're like, Davis, like, something happened. We're not really sure what it is.
So he most likely was fucking that cartel dude's wife or
I don't
girlfriend.
know.
He had
that's
to
certainly
have
been speculated. I don't know that.
I mean, you don't shoot David Ortiz in the back for no reason.
Well, for the drug cartel guy, it could be a number of reasons, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
I have no idea. That's the whole point. So Ortiz put this group together and they found nothing, which seems very strange to me. The Boston Magazine story was really good that guy wrote. Unbelievably. Did you read that, Dave, or no?
Probably at the time. I don't remember now.
It's really good. Like, they go into all kinds of shit. I couldn't believe it. And then it just went away. Ortiz is the ultimate, just like nothing will be said about this.
Yeah.
Just go and by the way, I don't think there should be. My main point is, like I said, is if it was Bill Belichick or Bob Kraft,
sure.
it would be the Globe would do 7 days on it. Ortiz, they won't say anything. Shaughnessy might say something.
Well, I'll give Shaughnessy credit. He called out Nesson last night via tweet.
Did he? I didn't see this.
Yeah, something about a commercial. What was it here? Nesson routinely misses first pitch of new innings after cramming in extra commercials in between innings. It's greedy and Bush League, insulting to remaining Sox loyalists.
That takes a lot of balls.
Who deserve better.
That takes a lot of balls. Congratulations to Dan for that.
Insulting to remaining Sox loyalists.
I understand.
Yeah.
Not many left.
Did the hometown team win last night?
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't either. What else?
Yeah. Well, I want to learn a little bit more about this guy.
Sure.
A little bit.
Well, yeah. What's your backstory? Tell us, please, the origin of KMS
How far do you want me to go?
As far as you like, I suppose.
All right. So about, I don't know, 8 months ago.
You can talk into the mic if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
what do you think of that, Dave? Did you talk to the
Sounds
mic?
better now.
Oh, okay,
That's what
thanks.
Talks into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
but I would say it's a producer's job to let you know.
Well, I did before the show.
Well, he's the best in the business.
Did he say anything to you about that? Or
No, and then he
No,
starts
no,
making
no.
fun of the
Not a
mic
fucking
stands. He's just been shitting on everything.
Yeah,
this is a Barstool Sports fucking production. You can see this on camera, right, everybody? Look at this lovely fucking camera setup. Dave Cullinane camera.
How's my camera today, Dave?
It looks great to me.
Is it okay? Good.
Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't checked the comments, so I hope it's not bad.
That's fine. I know you're worried about that. Go ahead, Steve.
All right, so I moved up to Maine about 8 months ago. I was in a long-term relationship that fell to pieces.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, no shit, huh? So
What happened?
just grew apart. Sounds corny, sounds stupid, sounds cliche, but that's just it.
How long were you with this person for? Woman?
Yeah, woman.
How long was this for?
About 12 years.
12 years. Any
12
kids?
years. No kids.
No kids.
We were going to get married, but we decided to buy the house first. And then,
That's a mistake, I think.
yep, that was the mistake.
What do you think of that, Dave?
Not a good move.
No, I think.
Yeah.
But although honestly, I always say once you buy a house, you're married.
Oh, yeah,
Like
for
it
sure.
doesn't. It doesn't like everything else is. Like,
I mean, we're married in the eyes of like the law and
correct.
all that shit.
So who has the house now? She does.
We sold it.
You sold it. Where,
We sold
this is
it.
in Rhode Island.
This is in Barville, Rhode Island.
Barville. Where's that?
Northwest corner, like near Connecticut. Kind of like if you're going to Putnam. Kind
Yeah,
of.
like was that 395? What's that road? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. But if you're going to like, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, like the
Right.
casino, you kind
Yeah,
of
say
go
if you're
that
going
way.
Mohegan,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Foxwoods.
you're
Yeah.
kind of going that
okay,
way.
yeah. So, all right, so you and this lovely woman.
Yeah, her name was Robin.
Her name, what? She changed her name after?
Well, it is Robin.
Okay, that was
Yeah,
such
her
a
name's
destructive
Robin.
I couldn't blame her if she
So
changed her
I
name.
really hope to hear from her as a character on the show.
I think you probably
Yeah,
will.
I really would like that.
Robin with an I or a Y?
Why? Why?
We don't need Dave to. Oh, you like that?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
that's,
little- yeah, it's a
it's
little
closer to Stripperville, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a little sneaky one. Yeah.
I saw Dave, his eyes lit up right there. Does Robin look like a famous celebrity? Just for Dave, because Dave is so shallow that he needs to know what she looks like.
Correct.
No, she doesn't really look like anyone I know.
No.
She's short, short hair, big boobs, big butt.
Oh, there you go,
Skinny
Dave.
waist. She's hot.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So who dumped who?
She dumped me.
Okay. She needs somebody else or no?
I always wondered that, but I don't think so. Fuck
Okay.
you, Dave. I always wondered that, but you never know. I mean, I wouldn't be the first guy to say, "Oh no, she would never do that," and then you find out
I have
6
a
months
feeling
later.
she's well. If she's you have no contact with her.
No, I have
Okay.
no contact.
So
with
you
her.
break up with Robin.
Yeah.
We're working where at the time?
Well, what's the like? Why'd she break up with you? Like, what's your
We
working?
just grew apart. It's really hard to. I still don't know. I really still don't know.
Right.
I really still don't know.
Sounds like bullshit, but okay. Go ahead.
No, I don't.
No, I understand. So you're working
I was working at this place in northern Rhode Island called Landmark Medical Center. It's a hospital and
selling supply or
I was running warehouses, medical supply
okay. Look at
warehouses.
you. All right, good job.
So when COVID hit,
Oh yeah.
it kind of got crazy.
Yeah.
And then I had to do more for the hospital. I was
Yeah.
able to kind of prove myself and really show that I can do a lot more than just fucking put Band-Aids on a shelf.
Dave wants to hear more about Robin's breasts, right there.
Yeah.
I do.
You hear more
Yeah,
about,
I
or
do.
more about shelving medical things.
way
Which
more
one-
interesting than
which
whatever the
one's-
fuck he's
Which
talking
one's
about.
better to you?
So
I'll show you a picture after the show. It's fine.
yeah, well, I deleted them all because I'm
did you?
yeah, I'm depressed about it. So
Oh, you're still struggling with it.
yeah, definitely.
How long ago was this?
December.
Oh, so it's not. I mean, it's not that long ago.
Oh, it's fresh.
It's. Yeah, I mean, it's
Any
like
dating- any
8
dating
months.
since then?
Yeah, I've dated a few.
Up in Maine.
Up in Maine, yeah.
On apps or just
Dave,
meeting them?
Oh my God, Dave, the chick I met in Maine. Oh, whew, you would have loved her.
Ooh.
She was amazing, tall.
Hard 9.
Oh, 10. 10.
what happened?
The hottest chick that ever give me the time of day.
What happened?
She was 45, and when it got serious, she didn't want to date someone that was like, 9 years younger than her.
Wait a minute, hold on. How old are you?
30. I was 36, and now I'm 37 at the
You're
time.
37?
30, why? How old the fuck did you think I
I
was?
said like
49.
50, 48. I was saying you're my age.
it, I'm on
You're really 30. I'm so old. This guy is 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, you're fucking old,
No
Kirk.
shit. Jesus Christ. These women get turned on when you tell them that once in a while you'll just go over to the water and do a KMS Reloaded
Yeah,
show.
and I
Is
just walk into the water.
Is that water just their vaginal fluid? They're so excited by it, it just gushes out?
Yeah, definitely.
I figured it probably
Find
would.
them, you French them, you finger them, you fuck them, and you forget them.
Do you think that was good advice in retrospect or no?
From Dave, yeah, it was great advice.
Amazingly, and I actually like this guy, even though given the horrible things he said on and off the air, that idiot who we'll get to later in the show, that Australian moron, the guy he was on with, Montante, who we like they were talking, I was jumping around, I heard this part of their show today. Montante's like, I think he was like kidding around. Like, I don't think Colin really gave him that advice. I'm like, can you... fucking so stupid are you?
I have never said French somebody.
I mean, how stupid can you be?
very stupid.
well,
gotta be
all those people, they're so self-centered. All their shows are
Oh,
self-serving.
here we go. Now Dave, now
him.
we're getting somewhere.
Hit him.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it's. I mean,
I actually
those
like.
guys have
I
all
hate
been-
the Australian guy. Montante, I actually like.
all those guys have been good to me. Like when I first did the first show, everyone was really good.
They said
Everyone
it's
was
a good
really
show. They
yeah.
like-
Everyone was
Are
very
people
supportive.
turning on you or no?
As of yesterday, after the announcement yesterday, the cracks started to appear in the
what do
foundation.
we got?
just random, just little digs. Oh, does he deserve to be on there? Just shit like that.
I like the idea of this 45-year-old woman. Dave's like, this guy's got everything, but I don't. He's too young. Everything else is perfect. I just can't. He's the complete package. He's driving 7. But I just can't.
You don't think a depressed fucking unemployed guy's a catch?
Yeah, I know a fellow depressed guy. You've got those eyes.
Did you live with her before the house?
Robin.
Yeah.
Robin? Yeah, we dated for a couple of years. She was in college.
Yeah, but did you live with her? Like,
She was in
apartment?
college.
She was in college when we first met.
How old is she now?
She's 3 years younger than me, I
Okay.
think.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you dated for like 12 years.
Yeah, we dated for 12 years. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
But
so-
why did the house change the dynamic, I guess, is my...
Well, you're married then. I'm not even
Yeah.
sure the house changed. Not to speak.
You know what
for
really
Steve.
changed was when COVID hit and we started spending more time
Yeah,
together.
that's a killer.
That's when it really changed. Her hatred for me like grew tenfold.
I can imagine.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Get that, like, if you had kids, it would have been on steroids then, right?
Oh,
I guess.
you know that. Yeah. Yeah.
Not
yeah.
easy.
So
Why,
our-
why no kids ever? You
Ooh,
shoot-
never
What's that?
mind.
What'd you say?
Hair transplant consultations calling me.
I don't think we take on the air, Dave.
No, I don't think we should do that.
Probably not.
No free
probably-
plugs, right?
You should.
No free
Dave.
plugs.
Should
no
do
free
it as
plugs.
soon
You
as
should quit.
possible.
Yeah, you should do it today.
Today.
Probably leave right now and do it. So, so you moved. You just decided I'm going to move to where?
Well,
now?
I was
an hour north of Bangor.
hour north of
Yeah,
Bangor.
yeah,
So I was just disillusioned with my life. I was depressed. I didn't want to.
Why an hour? Why was this the destination?
I had family up there.
Oh, your family's up there.
Yeah, I had family up there, and the plan was my parents had moved up there. Again, bad relationship with them. Burnt that bridge a while ago.
With your parents?
Yeah, a
Why-
long time ago.
why is that?
Just being a shithead.
You?
Yeah, just being a shithead. Just
So it wasn't their fault at all.
no, not my parents. With Robin, it was
It's mostly her
definitely
fault, yeah.
60-40 my fault, I would say.
What did she do wrong?
It's really hard to put into context. You know when you live with someone every day and it gets to the point where everything you guys do to each other just gets on your
Sure,
nerves?
that's inevitable. Yeah.
And we were just at that point and we just
Okay.
couldn't save it.
Okay, so you got back. You're closer to your parents now.
Yes, so
Oh,
we
good.
moved up close to my parents. And
Close, like you mean like in a bedroom in their house?
Correct, yeah.
Are you living with them?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So the idea was that, and I'm not fucking embarrassed by it at all. So
Things are starting to click in my head because I asked them a lot of questions before the show. So
This
now
is why I'm
things
good.
are.
This is
yeah,
why I'm
you're
good.
good.
Dave.
You're good.
This is
at
why
what
I'm
you
a
do.
professional. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yep. I mean, I could have easily lied about it, but
Yeah. Well, no, I understand. I appreciate your honesty.
so I moved up there. I was really depressed, and I just spent the next 8 months or 6 months just drinking, smoking, trying to fuck my problems away, basically.
Okay. How'd that go?
Not good.
Okay. So you stopped drinking.
I stopped drinking.
Good.
I
Are
was
you
still
going somewhere for this?
I was still smoking a lot of pot. I was still smoking a lot of cigarettes. In May,
You've quit that.
about a week ago,
Oh, good. Good for you.
when I started filming this show.
Good. Oh, right. Yeah. Good. So you're gonna hold to that.
Yeah,
How about the job?
I want this to be my job.
I beg your pardon.
I want this to be my job.
This being what?
This seat, this chair
You want Mike
on
Geary's
this show.
You want Mike Geary's seat?
Sure.
How about? I like you. Okay. I like you. I feel like a shark right now. Like I want to invest in you.
Okay.
How about potentially? Just potentially. How about Justin's spot?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Not much of a negotiation.
Put up a fight.
Well, what do you want me to say?
So you would move back down here.
I'd move back down here, but I'd have
Be
to.
a tough commute.
I'd have to be paid, obviously.
Well, of course, we were going to pay Justin.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you
Yeah.
were going to pay Justin.
Yeah.
well, wait a minute.
Oh, Dave.
Hold on.
Dave.
Well, I'm not saying we're going to
It's
do it.
not
Yeah.
coming out of
I'm
your
not saying
pocket,
we're gonna
Dave.
do it.
No, the plan was to hire somebody part time to earn their way to
maybe
kind of
not.
what the full time.
Maybe not.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
We're having a conversation, dude. But Dave immediately trying to block the
Yeah,
street.
it's just typical fucking Dave.
Listen, you
He's
over
threatened.
there.
What?
Fuck your eyes for this guy. It's been 1 week since we've known
The
this guy.
guy's a rocket.
One fucking
the guy's
week.
a rocket. This guy is so fucked up. You know what I can do with this guy? I'll kill this guy within 6 months. Don't worry about it. Almost a guarantee.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
I like him too.
We'll have Robin riding the Sibian in here by, I don't know, Thanksgiving, I would think.
Giant gaping labia.
Yeah, I would think so.
Kelly Keegs.
Yeah, Kelly Keegs.
Cockroach Kelly Keegs.
Kelly Keegs, who was, I think, semi-playful when Tim McCann called the other night.
Yeah,
Semi.
she was all right.
I don't know.
I saw somebody say this on Twitter. It's true. Much better than Brandon Walker would have been.
Oh, for
Much
sure.
better.
Well, Brandon Walker is a professional wrestler / personality.
I
So
understand.
it's-
But Kelly Keegs, at least, like, she didn't do the thing where she hung up.
Yeah.
I want to give her, I mean, you know, I got to be fair.
Yeah,
I give her semi-credit for that.
I agree.
Yeah, but she didn't
I hate
handle
her,
it
but-
well, though. She just didn't handle it well.
But she's not capable of that.
That's
I'm
true.
saying for given who she is, not awful. Way better than I would have predicted. I'm trying to be fair here.
I spent 45 more minutes
Not a fan.
last night trying
nor
to
am
prove
I,
her
I'm
lie,
saying.
but I was unable to do so.
It's a problem. The burden of proof should be on her, but it's on you.
Yeah.
And how do you prove that?
I'm going everywhere and I'm trying. So if anybody has any information,
flight
send it my
logs.
way. I have some flight logs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, do you think maybe you should be working on the case?
Yeah, probably.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
It's just
Sounds
6
like a
hours.
Steve Robinson thing.
Definitely. Yes.
Steve Robinson will be here a week from today.
He will be.
He will be here a week from today. Ryan Whitney a week from Monday.
Yes. In studio?
In studio, yes. Now,
yeah.
and a big guest on Wednesday. Is that right? Or no?
Guest on. Yes, correct.
Okay. That's
confirmed.
done?
That is booked.
Wow. That's
Yes.
an interesting guest, I think.
Can we have a hint or no?
Giant gaping labia.
Well, they didn't say you should give a hint. I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say we've been looking to fill a void on the show, and this may potentially fill it.
Oh, true. Yes.
Right?
It's a hell of
Yes.
a void you got to fill.
That's true. Yes, you're exactly right. So you want Mike, so you don't think Mike Geary's good in that chair?
I like Mike in this chair. He's probably the best person you've ever worked with, probably.
I would agree with person.
Well, I don't know what you'd call co-host or I don't know.
Oh,
what,
better than Jerry, you'd say. I would agree. I don't disagree
Like
with
best sidekick or
yeah,
third
best
man in.
sidekick,
Yeah,
third
I
man
think
in.
so.
He's
I mean,
probably
you're
the
not
best.
producers.
I really liked Mutt and I really liked Gary when things were good, but I get that. I would put Mike certainly is in that. The Mike Geary that you see now would have fit in the old Kirk and Callahan.
Yep.
Like Mike back then, he thinks he would if he wouldn't have.
If you took, like, when you made that comment to Portnoy, if you bought Odyssey, I Do Mornings.
Yeah.
Would you take, like, would Mutt be your first draft as a sidekick?
Mike?
Mutt?
No, Mike would. This show would go.
No,
over
but
there.
like, let's say.
Mike can't get up that early.
No,
No, but
he's
let's say,
still
like,
up, but-
let's say
Yeah, that's
you
true.
weren't locked into anything, and you could have your pick of people to have next.
No, I
to
would
you.
take the show.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but like Mutt would be great, but that'd be it. Like, who am I gonna bring?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, what else is going on?
Well, we do have a guest in a couple minutes, so we don't need to get too far. I was
also,
shocked.
well, 1 second. Well, so let me get through this biography here. So you move up there. You're with your folks. How old?
Yeah.
Your folks are in their 60s.
60s, like mid to late 60s.
Retired?
Yeah, both retired.
Other brothers and sisters?
No,
Or-
only child.
Okay, so they're just. I mean, they must be mortified at what's happened.
Oh, they were pretty upset.
Because I mean, I bet you were making decent
yeah, I
money.
was. I was making decent money.
6 figures,
No.
70 grand.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so you're making a nice living
Yeah.
somewhere that's affordable.
Yeah.
Did they even know Robin or no?
No, they knew her. When we first met, they had gotten close. Like my mom and her were close, but when I kind of blew that bridge,
Yeah. What happened?
just being a prick.
Like, what do you mean though?
Well,
Does
well,
you gotta answer
what
these questions?
Right, but you know what it's like with like Harry, for example, right?
Yeah, but he's 10.
I get that, but when he's 25, let's just say,
Well,
do you
how do
think
I
some,
know?
do,
How
but
do
do you
I know,
think some of the
Steve?
shit that is still going to go on today, it's going to be
Like
different?
what?
I have no fucking
I'm supposed
idea.
to hire this guy, Dave?
I don't know why he's not being honest with you. He's holding
I'm
things
not
back.
holding anything
What are you
back.
holding
Just
back?
being a shithead, you know?
This is the polar position. What are we doing
So
here?
what? We're all shitheads. That doesn't mean we don't talk
Everyone's
to
a
each
shithead
other.
to their dad. Not Dave, but most of us. I was, and then I wasn't.
No, just fucking like one time I backed into his fucking car and didn't tell him about it. Just stupid shit like that.
They didn't talk to you?
No, he would say like, "What are you doing?" And I would, just be a dick about it. I was
like this guy. I don't
I was
know.
mean to them.
Mean to him?
How's your day? Oh, that type of shit.
At what age?
Early 20s.
Oh, well, all right. So then you moved. So now you're back and you're getting along well.
Yeah, and they saved my life. They literally saved my life.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
But you were just a dick, but you weren't even that much of a degenerate.
What do you say to them when you're going to film this thing?
I didn't say much because I was fucking terrified the whole time after yesterday's show.
No, filming your KMS Reloaded.
Oh, I just say, I'm going to film, and they say, good luck. And then,
Oh, but they listen to this or no?
yeah, they're listening right now.
Oh, they're watching right now.
They're watching right now.
What's their first names?
Carol and Steve.
Carol. Oh, Steve Senior.
Yeah, Steve
Hello,
Senior.
Carol. Hello, Steve Senior. How proud you must
Strong
be.
names. Those are strong.
Yeah.
Carol's a name that is not for some reason crossed over.
There is zero negative connotation to Carol.
Well, I know, but there's no Carols anymore.
Yeah, you're right. We don't hear from any, but all the
Carol
old
actually
Carols
used
are
to
good
also
people.
be once in a while a man's name with 2 L's.
Really?
The
Yes.
guy who was Big Bird's first name was Carol.
But that's
The
normally
guy who directed
last
the Black
name.
Stallion, I think his first name was Carol. Oh, I agree. No,
Yeah.
it's a woman's name, obviously. But I'm just saying, there's
Pete
no
Carroll, for example.
right. That's true, Dave. You're right. So,
Only the best in the business, Dave.
like, there's no
Callahan.
Carols in like Kate or Harry's classes.
No, I can't imagine so.
No, but there's
Yeah.
no Barbaras or anything.
No, I know,
like
but
that now.
it's a nice name though.
At the kindergarten thing the other
You know
day,
what? I'm gonna say, Carol, if you're watching, it's gonna come back. Go ahead.
there was a George, and I was like, oh, what's
That's
the
kind.
last
You know why?
George?
Because of
Oh, yes.
the Kate.
Prince Harry and all those people.
Is that Prince Harry's kid or no?
Or what William's kid is.
We have
a George.
episode 2 yet of my girl Megan.
We do have a new episode
With Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. I haven't
Right.
gotten a chance to listen to that. I got to listen to that.
Okay.
I heard it was quite inspiring.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What it was like growing up to be biracial.
well, I mean, that's a legitimate conversation.
Yep.
So we have a guest lined up in a minute here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to appear. So
Okay.
very timely. Yeah.
Will they be timely? You think? Or?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. This will be
And they're
interesting.
looking forward to this.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
A good amount of emojis.
You don't know who it is?
I know who it is.
Oh, okay.
The listener, Steve, and you, I suppose, as well, don't know who it is.
He does.
I do.
He did. Well, let's keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Until this person.
He did. I'll give him credit. That's a good resume builder right there.
When did you? What's a good?
I told him yesterday because I was like, I don't want to throw. I knew he'd already be nervous.
to say anything
anyway.
during it if he doesn't want to.
Correct. Yeah, but you just want to let it.
Why would you tell him that?
I asked.
So what?
Well,
Who
no,
cares?
He asked me
Fuck
for like
off.
he asked me for like a rundown of topics today last night.
Why?
Because I wanted to
These are the
prepare.
worst. Do you listen to the show though? Like he doesn't want that stuff.
But if he said, "Hey, Serena Williams," I wanted to know what the hell at least he was talking about.
Yeah. See, he's a pro. That's why he wants to be in that chair next to you every day.
Yep.
Making your life a
You'll be driving
living
with
hell.
this guy. This guy to me.
I like this guy. He's got some cuntiness, obviously.
He's the
but I
opposite
like
of Justin. He's alive. You know. He's
him. I talked to
he's got-
Justin yesterday.
How's he doing?
Via text.
What's going on?
He just wanted his cooler back, so I put it in my car this morning.
I need to finish my story, Kirk,
Of your life?
of just something that.
We'll get there, Steve.
all right.
We'll get there, Steve. Hold on one second.
All right.
Justin's gaming thing is taking off.
I don't believe he started it yet.
Okay.
Jesus
so he's
Christ.
playing the long game on this one?
I guess so. Yeah.
What's going on? Your face looks like it's lighting up.
I'm just looking to see if he reached out for any weird reason, if there's any problems. That's all.
We're now on. We should be time now, right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Finish your story then if this guy or woman
Just
calls
real
in.
quick, I just wanted to give a shout out to BetterHelp.
Good.
Because
you use them.
Yeah.
I guess where you are, it's much easier.
much easier. And if it wasn't for BetterHelp, like I wouldn't definitely be on this show for sure.
Oh, good. Good.
So,
good.
They
Well,
were
that's
really
good.
great to me.
They're great.
They are. And you can call in. You want to speak to a stranger that you haven't spoken to before. You want to speak to the same person. You want to speak video, just audio. They'll do whatever you want.
Oh, good. Well, there you go. Go to BetterHelp.com for sure. Great partner of ours. Oh, I like to hear that. That's good because
Yeah.
it's yes. I mean, I should mention that when I do my reads for it is if you're in where you are or South Dakota or Idaho in the middle of nowhere, it's so much easier.
And it's great to talk to someone that you don't know and you can't see. It really makes it a lot easier.
That's true. I wish Dave was. What are you laughing at?
Did you see that Jay Glazer launched a mental health podcast? He should have you on as a
Amazing
guest.
Dave
there.
laughs at this and then turns
it's
into
like-
that. Isn't it incredible?
No,
Christ,
I'm
it is. He's
incredible.
insane.
I'm just
He's
thinking
not-
about.
he's
I'm just
not-
thinking about a nice, like just a
You're just
very
not-
nice
you're just-
discussion.
You're just not. You have no empathy at all. You're like
do
a
have a lot-
monster. You're like a Ted Bundy.
I have a lot of empathy.
It's a weird instinct you have. You immediately think of somebody famous, sort of, and turn it into. Isn't that weird?
It is a weird.
He is a strange character.
He's the strangest person I've ever met.
I see Bob in the background. I'm hoping he can hear
Oh,
us.
we could say who it is then. I suppose that's fine.
He's got us.
Okay, so before we say hello, you can hear us, Dave?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe, I could be wrong, it was either that Monday night blowout, 45-3 Patriots, or the playoff game, 2011, where the Jets beat the Patriots, I think 28-14. On the field that day was Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez, I think, was the second worst criminal in the building that day. Wouldn't you say, Dave?
Yes, I
Yes.
would. I would. I'm a big. Yeah. Yep.
Joining us right now is, I say air quotes retired, but I think he knew this thing was coming. And wisely, like Vince McMahon or, Harvey Weinstein, when he just said, I got to get out of the business before this thing mushrooms completely. Bob Glauber of, formerly of Newsday, I imagine he's probably resigned this morning, joins us. Bob, if you want to just apologize quickly and go on with your very fine career, I have no problem with that.
Well, this is my last day on the clock, so before I do go, I want to, I guess, apologize for something I don't think I did, but you
unbelievable!
insist I did.
Unbelievable,
But
Bob.
it's okay. It's okay.
I
don't like pretzels, but
So
if I did it,
So you're
like,
saying
okay.
so you're saying for the record, you don't think you ever had a pretzel at Gillette Stadium?
Listen, I think if we're going to be accurate about it, it would have been a lobster roll.
Did they?
Because
Oh, they didn't
I
serve
could-
them there when I was there. Is that they?
I would
Jeez.
cut in line over a lobster roll.
I admire
I just don't see it with a pretzel. Now, was it a salted pretzel?
that. Well, it was yeah. It was like, but it was lightly salted. And the one that you grabbed, had very light. I was eyeing this thing for minutes, and then you swooped in, did your seniority thing, like, oh, I vote for the Hall of Fame, asshole thing. Took the pretzel and then just got out. I think you actually turned to me and said, "I vote for the Hall of Fame, asshole." And just tore over the press box to play slap and tickle with Mike Reese and all that. And by the way, I was ready, Bob. And I know Mike. Mike's a friend of mine. I was ready to pick Mike up and have him pick one of his pretzels. I was going to let him do that. We always did that at Gillette, and you blocked me from doing that.
What time of day was this?
It was halftime of a night game. Both those games were at night.
45-3.
Yeah, remember that?
You remember that
The Monday
one.
night game, the same year that then famously they beat him a few weeks later.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Well,
incredible.
I appreciate come I have a sense of humor about that because most
and
people do
again,
that.
Listen, I'm sorry if it happened.
Well, that's nice, Dave.
You even seem to remember the texture of the pretzel.
I'm a pretzel guy, Bob. I'm a pretzel guy.
Yeah. And when I saw the clip of, I respond to that. I can relate to a guy who says F that, or whatever. That did kind of crack me up.
You seem like a young guy. You seem like a young guy to retire to me, no?
I'm dead inside.
Oh, okay. Well, I respect that. I can't.
I've heard your broadcast. I agree.
I can't argue with that. But what do you mean you're dead inside? What do you mean?
No, I mean, listen. When you cover, here's how long it's been. I was thinking about this the other day, like today, really. I have written stories professionally in 6 different decades. I'm freaking tired.
70s, late 70s. You started.
Late 70s.
Yeah.
80s, 90s. Aughts, 10s, 20s. I mean, like.
How old are you, though?
I am 66.
Oh, okay. You look good. He looks good for 66.
Yes. Can you see him?
No, but I've seen him. I know who he is. And I saw it. Believe me, I got a great look at him 10 years
I'm
ago.
looking at him right now. That's what I meant.
What are you saying? So you're saying now he looks 66.
He looks he actually looks. I would say
it's
50.
Fine.
He looks 50.
Are you still the president of Pro Football Writers of America?
No, I did that for 3 seasons.
This is what I mean, though, Dave. See the power of a position like that? Yep. You could just do whatever you want.
Yeah, he's got a lot of books behind him.
Yeah,
And by the way, I didn't even think of this when I read it. I liked your book on Parcells, Gibbs, and Walsh. It was very good. That was a very good book. I recommend people go buy that. I like that book.
Wow, I was all set because if I was gonna get mercilessly hacked here, I could at least show it. I'm like, let me get a book promo.
I like the book. I read that book. I like that book. Yeah, sure.
That was an awesome book to write about, mainly because I lived it. I covered Parcells, at the start or just about after his start. Belichick, to me, my frame of reference is that shaggy-haired guy walking across the locker room, looking down, bringing a sandwich, and going over to eat in a corner and say, "Hey, Bill, can I get you for a minute? What happened on this play?" And he takes his pencil out of his ear and diagrams a play on my notebook. That's the Bill Belichick I grew up knowing.
Are you gonna write? Are you gonna write another book now that you're retired?
I would think so. I'd hope so.
Yeah.
I gotta just chill a little bit, and once I reconstitute some brain cells, I'll come up with something. But I really did like the process.
Did you have a trademark, whether it's pretzels, like in every city, would you steal something that was sort of known in that city? Was that a move of yours, or what was it? Because obviously there's a kleptomaniac sort of element to you. Yeah. That to me is an interesting book for you, sort of my life, my double life as an NFL writer, president, and kleptomaniac. I would read that.
This is the latest Marriott Pens.
Oh, for sure.
We're all guilty of that.
That's not stealing. That's not the robe. The robe I think is maybe stealing. Maybe.
I don't wear those robes.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
That's too weird.
For writers, I'm friends with a million beat writers, or was before I went on the radio, and they all hated me. But like you guys with these Marriott points are like it's insanity. You probably have 90 million of them, right? I mean, baseball writers are probably worse because they're always on the road. But yeah.
No, baseball writers are. They've got the market cornered on that. But Marriott has been a good hotel.
Oh, there you go, Dave. Marriott plug. I'm a Marriott guy.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not gonna. I went to. I started in 1985. It was the best move I ever made.
What goes on now for like? Are you gonna write a little bit still for them, like Ryan does for the Globe? Are you gonna do a little bit of work? Yeah. Yep.
That's what I plan to do, Kirk.
Okay, good.
I would love to do that because I still love writing. It's just the grind of covering a season. When you get to July, you kind of tell your family, "Hey, I'll pretty much see you in February as a normal human." It's tough after a while. So I've loved it though, and to be able to do it long enough where you enjoy it, do everything you want, and to be able in this crazy business to say, "All right, I'm done. I'm going to do it. I'm going to."
He just got booted.
Did we lose Bob?
Yeah, he just.
I didn't hear an apology, by the way, yet.
Oh, we got to have it.
If he comes back.
I'm okay with it. You know what? Oh, go ahead, Bob. We lost you for a second.
Sorry, there was a phone. So a call came in.
Clearly, he's stealing the neighbors. You're stealing neighbors' wireless, of course. It's a typical Bob move. We understand. Yeah, go ahead.
What's your Wi-Fi password?
Go ahead. But what was I going to say, Dave? Before you got cut off.
Sorry.
Yeah, I forget.
I don't know. Anyway, but he's a good sport about it. I like it. I like when somebody comes on because a lot of these guys, there's no sense of humor. I like Bob's got a sense of humor.
Who's the biggest asshole you?
I was going to ask that question. That's what it was. Who's the biggest
sports media
player,
is the worst, so
media, anything? 40 years, 6 decades. Who's the biggest asshole you ever dealt with before today?
You know, I'm still on the clock, so I can't use the word. But
okay, fair.
The guy that kind of got me, and this is a good story because he kind of turned it around in my eyes. So Santonio Holmes was just always whining about something, right? Immensely gifted player, won a Super Bowl, had it all, but just was always carping about something. And when he played with the Jets, he signed a big deal. And in his second year with the Jets, I asked him about, maybe his third, I asked him about going back to Miami where he got benched because he got into a fight in the huddle with his teammates. And I had it wrong. It wasn't his first game back against the Dolphins. He had played him already. So I wanted to know the question. And, you know, it's a big pack of reporters around him. And he just glares at me. That's not my first game back against them. You know, just gives me the stare. Okay. Hey, I go in front of everybody. Hey, you're right. I'm sorry. I got that wrong. So it was just in keeping with his, you know, habit of doing. He always found a reason to be angry at something. That's just my sense of it, right? So I waited it out, and I go up to him. I said, "Listen, man, can we just talk?" What? I said, "Look, I'm sorry I messed up, but I don't know what it is with you, and it bothers me because you don't have to be like this." And I remember saying the line, "Think of all you've got. You're a great player, a lot of money. You're doing a kid's job, and you're doing it professionally and making a great living. You have won the game of life. What is the problem?" And he looked at me, and you could see he was like, "Well, interesting." And we talked for about a half an hour. Long past availability was over. The Jets PR guy was like pissed off and like, get out of here. But he understood it. And I didn't know if it got through to him, but I just felt like, you know what? I'm too old for this stuff. Let me tell him. And he's like, why are you complaining? So I see him at Super Bowl 50 in Denver, when Denver won. So Peyton wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
See him at halftime, and he's wearing some Steeler jersey or something, Steeler socks. And he sees me. It's the first time we've seen each other since he left the Jets. He looks at me, and he just comes over and gives me a bear hug.
Did you steal that? Did you steal that jersey of his, Bob?
He got it.
Did you steal?
It was awesome.
You didn't steal his jersey.
Awesome.
Did you steal anything from his wallet?
No, I didn't steal his jersey.
Okay, just for the record. Just for the record. Okay, I'm just trying to.
And I didn't think about stealing Brady's jersey when that other guy got.
Oh, so you're saying for the record you had nothing to do with that, because I find that interesting that you would bring that up. For the record, you had nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
All right, Bob. So,
but I did see a good pretzel in that locker room.
I bet you did. All right, we'll catch up to you if you ever want to reach out. You have a book or anything to come on on here. We appreciate you having some fun with
this one, man.
There you go.
The latest one.
What is it?
This was
The Forgotten First.
I saw this. I was doing some research on you the other day. So you have one. I'll read this as well. I'll order it.
Yeah,
it's with Keyshawn Johnson, one of the worst radio guys you could ever listen to.
Keyshawn's not my favorite, but yeah.
Hot take.
I'll read it though. I'll read it.
It's good. It's good. It's a different subject, but it's meaningful.
I'll do it.
And those 4 guys got honored at the Hall of Fame this year.
Oh, I saw this. I will definitely do it.
All right, so Bob, I haven't heard an apology yet.
I am sorry.
All right, good.
I'm sorry.
That's all. Thank you, Steve.
I'm really sorry. I
was going to beat your ass at Rough and Rowdy.
Bob, it was a horrible thing. Like, we should probably all, like a nation, move forward. Now that we've done this, I think it'll heal a lot that's going on in America today.
I appreciate it. Can I walk away on today, my last day, knowing that all scores are settled? Can I please do that?
No, you cannot, Bob. You can't. No, of course you can. Of course you can. Yes, I think that is totally fine. Just coming on here and having a sense of humor is 98% of it.
Yeah, it's rare.
It is very rare.
Free.
All right, Bob. All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
See you. The great Bob Glauber, friend of mine now.
2011 Sportsman of the Year, Writer of the Year.
Yeah, I wish I could, go back and steal some of that time. It was from that San Antonio home story. But listen,
Yeah.
not everybody's going to be that. I have a feeling Bob seems like a very nice guy, actually. But I'm going to guess that if I had Bob privately over drinks, that's not the biggest asshole story he's ever dealt with.
I got to assume so, yes.
But coming on there, that's big credit, no?
Yes, definitely. A lot of credit, especially like he's retiring today, basically. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Credit to him.
I mean, you could
I
probably
actually like that book too, because I love those. That's my era. I actually like that Gibbs Parcells Walsh book. It's good if you're a big old school football fan.
Yeah.
You could probably count on two hands the amount of people that would actually come on this show. I would
A
imagine.
writer?
Yeah.
Nobody. But you know what? Like, it's interesting to mention that Brady thing. I'll just leave it.
Yeah,
It's
no
up to
shit,
guys like
huh?
Dave to look up, but I don't know. So thanks, Bob. All right.
That Brady story yesterday is such bullshit. It's just so stupid to me.
Famous people don't stay married long.
But even that, it's like that article was insinuating they got into a fight and she just like ran off to Brazil or something.
One of the sources, like we know, she has a hot Brazilian temper. I'm like, that doesn't seem like
Christ.
a real source.
But everybody like quote tweets it and is like, "I told you so. I told you so." Like come on.
Well, let me say this about Brady and Giselle. Like, I don't like Brady. He doesn't like me. I don't know Giselle very well. I got stuck in an elevator with him once in San Diego.
And?
It was like 8 people in there.
Oh.
Rob Bradford was one of them. We were stuck in an elevator with her for like
man.
8 minutes. It was very weird.
What a dichotomy that is. Fucking Giselle
true.
and Rob Bradford.
True. But she wasn't like an asshole about it or anything. She was very nice. If they get divorced now, they have gone way past that's a good run for a really famous couple.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's like, we're talking 15 years?
I mean, who's got that beat?
Yeah, it's at least it's somewhere around 15 years.
Goldie Hawn and what's his name?
Kurt Russell.
Yep, they got that
Kira
beat.
Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
But they're not as famous as
No,
Giselle and Brady.
no,
and
definitely
they got married pre-social
Yeah, a
media.
long time ago.
But this whole thing about him like coming back is what caused the riff. Like she clearly signed off on it. If she's upset, she signed off on it and is now being kind of bitchy about it. I can see that causing
It's
a
also
fight.
like,
but
if
it's
they're
not,
really, I don't want to take Brady's side, but it's like, what's he going to sit around the house all day? He's like my age.
Well, he's got like 3 other businesses.
plus
No, I
he's
know, but
doing.
like if he retired, like it's a
Yeah,
part
but he'd be
time.
doing
It's
broadcasting.
a
He would-
part-time job. He'd be traveling anyway.
yeah, but like 3 or 4 days.
They live in Florida. Like
Yeah.
he's there. He's home 20 hours a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't really, I know he sleeps like, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
Hey, Dave, do you ever kiss your son like Brady kissed his?
Yeah, he does.
No, I've never
a
done
man
that.
massages Dave with his shirt off, and the kid, he makes out with his kid upside down like Brady.
Yeah.
Which happened, which is very strange. That's weird. That's the one that Reamer should got after. I don't really understand after the daughter, but jeez.
Oh, you know why he went after the son.
And I love Reamer, but she's tweeting out these hideous podcasts with these boring. What is? He hates himself at this point.
What does he do?
I don't know why he's doing it.
What is he? Because he's getting paid.
Media mayhem or something.
Media mayhem?
Well, he's probably being paid as a writer
He's a
only.
full-time. I think he's a full-time.
Yeah, but as a writer only. Like he doesn't have to podcast because it's not going to make money anyway. So it's why
dread. Some
why
guy. I
allocate
watched a
your
clip.
time?
My heart was breaking watching that. Like to me, that set the gay rights movement back like 50 years. That clip. It was disturbing.
Yep.
Like I give Pat credit. He left the trivia team, but this guy's moving the gay rights forward with his partner Joey. It's a fine show.
I did
In
reach
and
out, by the way, to the Odyssey, that guy who broke that news. I'd like him to speak on that a little bit more.
Is the guy who keeps messaging the show account, or is that the other guy?
No, who messaged the show? Oh, no, the other guy.
Okay, that guy is reeling.
The guy who's who potentially could be in a lot of trouble, I guess.
What trouble is he going to be
I
in?
don't know. He's doubling down. He's like tweeting out articles that he wrote that of David Field talking about iHeart's.
Well, they are going.
They
Going to go bankrupt at some point. It's just whatever. I don't know. Hey, we have HelloFresh back today.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, have a packed schedule this fall. HelloFresh has meals covered with a weekly selection of 30+ recipes. We use this in 70+ convenience items, all delivered to your door. You should get HelloFresh, Dave, and then you can maybe go to your mom's house and make her a meal.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I mean, why don't you do that? Thanks, Dave.
She's not really like that though. She likes.
Okay, we're doing an ad read, Dave.
No,
Why
I
don't
know.
you do that?
No, but I'm going to tell her. Why don't we make HelloFresh together?
Why don't you do that for your folks? I mean, they're not charging you rent.
We do. I do pay rent, and we do
How do you pay
HelloFresh.
your rent? Based on what? You have no money.
I have like a bunch of money. I sold my house I made like $100-something grand off my house.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
My,
I mean, I don't have fucking Kirk Minahan money.
We're doing an ad read here, Steve.
Oh, sorry.
Dropping. You gonna bring this guy into the mix, Dave?
Listen, you're
This
the
guy's a
one.
wild
You're the one who
card.
gave him a job after 7 days, basically.
This guy's a wild card. I don't know. He's dangerous.
HelloFresh is awesome though.
It is great. You have the fall flavors now. Every HelloFresh recipe includes ripe, just picked produce that travels from the farm to your door in less than a week. Doesn't matter where you are. It could be where Steve is. You could be in Los Angeles. It doesn't matter. They can come right to your house. You have Hello Custom by swapping proteins or sides, upgrading the choice proteins, or even adding protein to a veggie meal. When did that become like a part of it? Like if you go to a restaurant now, you order like a Caesar salad, like you want protein on that? That was not happening like even 2 years ago, was it?
Well, what are they putting
5
for
years
protein
ago?
on the salad? Just chicken?
Well, you could put chicken, you could put shrimp, you could put steak.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
But that was never a thing, was it? That word?
I don't think
That's
so.
become like a hip.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Never been easier to eat your way. I use it. You should use it as well. Go to HelloFresh.com/Minahan16 or code Minahan16. I like that, an even number. For 16 free meals across 7 boxes in 3. 16 is one of the best numbers, too.
Why?
Hey, half of it's 8, which is a good even number, and half of it's what?
Zolak. 16.
Anyway, half of it is 8, which is a good even number, and half of that is 4, which is a great even number. Minahan 16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. Go to HelloFresh.com/Minahan16. Do that today.
What was your number in
Zolak, 33.
33?
But it was Larry Bird.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And 3 plus 3 is 6, which doesn't help. But it was as I got older, that became more of a thing. What else, Dave?
Can I just say something about this surviving Barstool thing quickly?
Ugh.
Why does
Kevin's a good
everybody
friend of
have
mine.
to win at Barstool now? Like, why does everybody get a trophy
Didn't our
now?
friend Eddie win?
Eddie won.
What's wrong with that?
Nope, nothing against
How
Eddie.
much did he win?
$10,000.
That's for him. That's great. He has no money.
Great performance.
He needs it.
Everything's
He does.
great.
Yeah.
After the show, Jackie, who is KFC's producer, tweets out that
I saw Kevin was tweeting like she got screwed or something.
whatever.
Kevin hosted it.
Jackie lost, right? She
Okay,
lost.
I don't know her, but yeah, I mean, I've seen her on Kevin tweeting about her. Yeah,
Eddie won.
Eddie won.
$10,000.
he won. Stephen Shea did not. win.
Feidelberg and KFC are going to give Jackie $10,000 for how well she did.
Oh.
After the show, Grace O'Malley tweets out who is also on the show, who's fighting at Rough and Rowdy apparently, tweets out her Venmo or whatever to get money from other people.
I'm guessing not only.
Why does everybody need a fucking trophy now? Like, why?
This is the
Everybody at
generation we
Barstool
live in.
Idol
You know the
gets
answer
a
to
job.
This is the entitled Barstool pampered children. They're children. They're
whole
children.
generation.
But,
Meanwhile-
but the issue is with John and with Kevin. What are they? I mean, but maybe they're just being good bosses. I don't know. I mean, would you like me to give you $10,000?
No, because
Okay, good.
did-
I won't
yeah.
do it. I won't
Like,
do it.
if I went to that office, I would fucking break that office.
You
I
would
would
break-
literally break
What do you
that
get- what do you get,
fucking
Steve?
office.
Steve, settle down today.
Steve, nothing's about you, Steve.
I'm just
I
saying.
think might be Robin's issue. I mean,
This
maybe
is-
everything's about
But they're
you.
so pathetic. The whole show is so pathetic. It really
what
is.
show?
The Barstool, all that Barstool Idol stuff, the Surviving Barstool, it's sad. It's
Surviving
really sad.
Barstool was well produced.
It's well produced.
I didn't watch it. I watched the first season. I saw there's a lot of people on. I really like Stephen Shea.
Yeah.
I like Eddie. I like Kevin. Who else is on there?
Grace O'Malley,
Don't know
Kontent
her very
Kim
well.
was
Don't
on
like
it.
her.
She had people were whatever.
What? People were what?
She did like this little
I
comedy
saw people
routine.
saying, "How bad was it?"
You want to listen to it?
No,
She was
no,
doing
I
this
know.
whole-
She's going
like she was
blind.
basically like reading a roast. Is what she was doing.
Was it not? It was the one everyone says it was epic, right?
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Was anything funny in it? Well, go ahead. I'll be the judge of it.
And Eddie, of all people, you are who I am most disappointed in. If anybody asked who the least threatening was on the show, they would have answered me. It was such an easy, simple softball question that you could have asked it on the Dave Portnoy show.
Jesus Christ. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, great.
7
That's
more if you want them.
Great content,
It's like listening
Dave.
to
Well
Joe-
produced.
It's like listening to Joe Biden give a speech.
Yeah.
Jesus, how old is she now?
She is, what is she, 72,
Seven? Oh,
right?
my
I think.
God.
Yeah.
7 rings around that vagina, right, Dave? No.
I'm not confident. She's an attractive 72-year-old though.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, she's lovely. She's wonderful. She's
Oh,
a treasure. She's
I
a
saved
treasure.
my video last night for you, Dave, in case you want it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's this thing where everybody loves everybody there now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's
Just strange. And meanwhile, like,
I mean, if they're giving money to each other, it's fine, I guess.
well, meanwhile, like Portnoy sees this, says the show's great. It should be more than $10,000, and he just like wants to win. It has really nothing to do with the money.
I said if Dave does it, if he wants me to do it, I will do it as well.
Yeah, Hank asked me about that the other day.
If Dave does it, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in for $100,000.
He wants to make it.
Portnoy versus me for basically for a mind battle
Well,
for $100,000.
He wants Ryan
Easy
Whitney
win.
in it. He wants.
Sure, Whitney will last 6 seconds in that. He has no.
Be like Tim in the car.
Yeah, he has no discipline for that. Although he's a former professional athlete, so I should,
That is true.
So they're talking like they want like an all-star edition.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, who else?
Yeah.
Dan?
Dan.
Yeah, I mean, I would do that.
Rico. Tommy Smokes is supposedly like the best.
He's great at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I stay at the hotel?
Gas. No, if it's Surviving Barstool, you're in that office.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You
whole
never
day?
know. Like, I feel like reality shows are their thing. They're gonna come up with like 12 more.
I don't have to eat anything stupid, do I?
You never know.
Do they do that in that show?
I don't believe they ate anything stupid.
What's the point of that? You're just staying inside Barstool? Is it
Yeah,
really that big of a
and-
deal?
Yeah. It's
Where can I go for I can't go for my runs or anything?
run around the office. No, you're stuck in there.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do it for $100,000. I would do it.
Yeah.
You'd win very easily, I'm
I
sure.
don't know. Dave's, everything's loaded toward Dave. I would give it a shot.
Yeah.
That was a funny Kontent Kim joke, though.
She had 7 more.
Fucking right. Sure, go ahead. Give me another one.
Oh, jeez. God.
And Che, you're not in anymore.
Hold on. Is she illiterate? Like, why is it so difficult for her to read?
Awful voice.
Because you have
too.
glasses or something? I don't understand. Like, why is it like what? I don't get it.
You're not in anymore, but because it's just a game, you are making 61 years of affirmative action seem like a mistake.
Who says "Oh my God" like that's edgy? Who is that?
Ooh.
Kevin seemed to be the one who cracked up the most.
Well, he's
I don't know
selling.
if
He's
he-
hosting.
Yeah.
I mean, you think he thinks that's funny privately? Like honestly?
Yeah.
Ugh. But you're right. There's a mentality there, whether it's the OnlyFans or whatever, where like they feel like they're owed everything.
Yeah.
Other than Kevin, I mean, I like Steven and Eddie, but nobody in there's ever done anything.
Well, it's this whole generation. It's not just Barstool Sports, though.
But so,
It's this whole trophy generation that got raised.
yes, I mean, yeah, I suppose. I don't know. You're not working.
Well, I don't have to right now.
Are you looking
I'm
for a
fucking
job?
working right now.
Are you looking for a job?
I'm looking for work
Well, outside
right
of
here.
are you outside of here? Are you actively looking for
No.
employment?
Nope.
So what do you do all day?
For the past 8 months, I've done nothing.
So when you get up at
When did you decide that working on the Kirk Minahan show was what you wanted? Like, and you decided you were going to actively pursue
Are you
that?
interested in hiring this guy, Dave? He's got a history in the medical field.
Yep.
You've seen his production. It seems like his production sends you large documents to,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Which
But we've talked about that. We've worked through that.
He's
We
a
collaborate well.
He's a 4K guy. Steve Robinson, of course, is famously a 3K guy. Yep. But he's a 4K guy.
Yes, he is.
So could you sit in an office with this guy every day? Could you work for Dave Cullinane?
Of course I could.
Seems like you're critical of him.
I mean, who isn't critical?
Would you be
of Dave
trying to take his
Cullinane?
job? Like, would you be working sort of?
I wouldn't want Dave Cullihane's job.
No?
No, definitely
There's more
not.
money there.
He did the Cullinane. I like what he did there.
So what were you going to say, Dave?
That wasn't on
When did you
purpose.
decide what?
When did he decide that, like, I'm going to go all in? This is what I want to do. I know he's been a fan of yours for a long time. but
Okay,
what-
so about late July is when I called BetterHelp. And they told me to list my goals of what I wanted to do. And so I wrote down, number 1 was KMS. Number 2 was my podcast that I've been working on for a couple months.
Which podcast is this?
Here we go. There it is.
I know.
There
Dave,
it is.
Believe me, Dave. I know. Go ahead.
I never recorded anything.
What was it? What was the idea?
The name, I created an LLC. The name of the podcast is Butcher's Bill. It's going to be a military history podcast.
A military history podcast.
Yeah, and I created it into an LLC, and I wanted to create a business out of it. And,
Okay.
And
History of the American military?
well, have you listened to Hardcore History?
A little bit. Dan Carlin? Is that
Yeah,
his
Dan
name?
Carlin. So basically, he just breaks down different events. Sometimes it's American, sometimes it's
Okay.
whatever.
It's episode. It's to me. It's if it's something I'm into, I'll maybe listen to.
Yeah.
Is that like a Minifan thing? Why does everybody reference in the Minifan world
I have
that
such a
stupid
hard-on for
podcast?
it. We're gonna leave. Don't go listen to him.
Like,
Leave
where
me
did you
alone.
find that podcast? Is it from Minifan?
Well, it's very popular. I mean,
Yeah, I've been listening to it for 10 years.
Okay.
yeah, it's a big podcast.
Great
Dave.
podcast. Yeah.
Jesus.
Great.
Sorry.
Go on,
God.
Steve. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, you better be. So I start doing this podcast. I record, I don't know, anywhere between 15 to 20 hours
Do we
a day.
have any sound of that?
Not-
What, between what and what?
15 to 20 hours a day.
What?
And guess how much audio I have, Kirk, that I like?
How much? Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, by yourself?
By myself.
Like what was? Give
my
me,
fir-
give
my
me-
first.
Give me. Did you do D-Day, for example?
No, I've only tried to work on the first topic.
Wait a minute. What was the first topic?
Battle for Mogadishu.
Okay, so the Battle from Mogadishu. So
And my first show note topic is 24 pages, 15,000 words.
I don't understand.
So, by the way, we're going to need all that audio.
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
have any. I never
You
saved
didn't
it.
delete it.
I swear to God, I deleted it. I never saved
How
one.
long did you work on this for?
About 2 months.
For 20 hours a day?
15, 20 hours
7
a day.
days a week?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if it was that I just sucked at it or if I was
That's-
being too hard on myself. And now that I know.
I think I know which way I would go on that.
Yeah,
one.
you
Dave,
know.
Which A or B?
Hey.
I would say B. I think he's too hard on himself. I think it could be good.
And I was in this funk until I called up. Again, it's not a
BetterHelp.
bit.
Wow.
BetterHelp.
Do you feel like
And,
there's a BetterHelp plant or no?
He could be.
Which is
Yeah.
fine. I mean, they're a good
and
sponsor.
so they had me list out my goals, and one was KMS, and 2 was my podcast.
This BetterHelp person must have been like, this is the craziest
Yeah,
person I've
definitely.
ever dealt with.
They were so fucking sweet to me.
They're like, thank God the light's off. I can laugh at this.
I feel like she needed therapy after talking
I
to
don't think
me.
there's any question.
So she goes, okay, well, how are you going to achieve your goal? So I started with number 2, And she says, why don't you try to start with number 1? And so I literally just ordered the camera. And
See what happens, Dave?
when I started filming this show, like it literally sounds corny and stupid, but it changed my life around. It sounds really dumb, but it really did.
So I saved your life.
Pretty much.
There you go. There you
Pretty
go.
much.
What's it called?
What?
Your podcast.
The podcast was going to be called Butcher's Bill.
Butcher's Bill.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
Was it going to be like all serious, like a lot of sound effects?
Like
a lot of,
military
like-
sound in the background to start?
no sound effects, just me blabbering.
Just about, like, reading
the-
about a battle that everyone's already read books about.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inventing nothing new. No like, investigative
How's
stuff.
your book coming along, Kirk?
It's going fine.
Yeah.
I do a page a day.
Yeah. Page a day?
Page
Justin
a day.
never talked to you.
So by
like
this
that.
time,
What's
it's going
that?
to be
Justin
a fucking
never
Bible?
spoke to you like
Yeah,
that.
no, but my point is, like, you weren't creating anything new.
No. Well, the
You don't have to get
content was
You
new.
don't have to get defensive about it. I mean,
The
you know.
content was new.
Well, there is no content.
Yeah, that's true, too.
What content? There's nothing. You have nothing.
I don't have
Why did you
anything.
delete it?
Because I was embarrassed by
It's
it.
not true. Nobody deletes content.
It's-
Please, it's there.
No, it's not true.
Like, come on, it's there. He has it.
Or you didn't do it.
Ooh, true. Yeah, it's either one or the other. He
I
either
think he
has
did
it or
though.
he
I think
didn't
he
do
did
it.
it. I think he did it.
Okay.
Butcher's Bill.
It wasn't until I recorded the
Would
first...
you do Butcher's Bill if you joined the show under the KMS umbrella?
Of course I would. If
What
I
do you
had
get- what do you
time.
get that perk, Dave?
Well, as long as it doesn't get in the way of his KMS responsibilities,
I
I'm all
understand.
for it. Yeah,
Well, I mean, we said it to Justin. If you wanted to play his games on YouTube, we could do that.
correct.
Would you be willing to do Butcher's Bill like reenactments? Would you wear like military outfits and fight other Minifans?
I would do anything for this
Would you
show.
watch that, Dave? Like historical reenactments?
I would absolutely watch that. Yes.
What do your parents think when you were doing this for 20 hours a day? Any concern on their
Oh,
end?
they've been concerned about me for months.
Yeah. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, so all right, so now your goal, you basically came here to make a pitch for a job on the show.
Pretty much.
I'm interested, Dave.
I treated all those videos as a resume.
Sure, you know who you're talking to. I'm interested. Dave,
Show first.
Dave is not interested.
No, I'm definitely interested.
Would you make him an offer that we had
I mean,
offered?
you asked me. I told you about the show. You asked me, "Is it any good?" And I said, "It's quite possibly the best thing I've ever seen."
That's not what you said. I'm happy to go back and read
Show
it.
the text.
You didn't say it was bad, but you said it's a lunatic by
I'm
the water or
fascinated,
something. And
yeah.
I said I'm in. It's sold.
Well, the show comes first always, and that's what I learned. I mean, I did a lot of
Which that was
research.
Dave's attitude on Twitter.
I did
It's
a lot of
not,
research
but, yeah.
to figure out how to do a decent wrap-up show. I watched a lot of fucking wrap-up shows.
Like, from us or from in general.
Blind Mike's, Justin's, all the losers out there, their
Yeah.
wrap-up shows.
Yeah,
many
maybe
of
start
those.
with some other stuff. Like look at other stuff for examples.
Well, but I think Mike and the Minifans was a good
Mike
show.
was- Mike's was a good show.
Justin's was not a good show.
Justin's was
Nothing
not a
against
good
Justin.
show.
I like Justin, but was not. A good
His is just him sitting there like he's like joking. He's like a stand-up comedian. His
Justin
Kinda like it.
Trudell?
No, Steve.
Oh, Steve's great. No,
Yeah.
Steve's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need a guest.
No, the whole point of it was I wanted to do bits that maybe could make it on the show. Either they're made fun of because I'm trying hard and they're not funny, or that
Either way,
they're
it's a
actually
win.
funny.
What has been the how many dates have you gone on since you've been up in Maine? Are you on you're on dating sites?
I was, but I deleted it.
You deleted it. Okay.
Yeah,
You do a lot of
the
deleting.
BetterHelp person gave me that recommendation, and it was the right thing
Wasn't
to
it
do.
hard for you at your age? Not that you're an old man, but you're not going out drinking to meet women.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
So how do you meet these people now?
I just was hooking up with this waitress I met not that long ago.
Okay. That
but
sounds-
it's funny.
that sounds wonderful.
So
It
when I
sounds like a
first
really
when I
good
first
path to
started
happiness.
when I first moved up to Maine,
Where was this waitress?
hold on. When I first moved up to Maine, the level of women was here, and now I'm like down at rock
Well,
bottom.
I'm sure they're all lovely.
Oh, they're very lovely.
I'm sure they're all lovely.
She was at a diner.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say.
She calls me up. I give her my number. She's like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." So I didn't think I'd ever hear from her. She calls me up Friday night at 10 o'clock. My boyfriend dumped me. And next thing you know, we're in the middle of Burlington, Maine, just going to town.
Like at her house or?
No, she's like, "Oh, I got the spot I want to show you in the middle of the woods." I didn't know if I was going to be murdered or robbed or raped. And next thing you know, we're in the middle of the woods going to town.
Wow.
That's a true love story right there.
Definitely. I'm in the back of my pickup truck.
Let's hope she gets pregnant, Dave. Don't you think that'll be a great life
I
for
would
that
love
kid?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can bring the baby to work if you want.
The Barstool fund on that one. I
Yeah,
think.
well, you're a great dad, so
I am a good dad.
yeah.
As Jerry Callahan says, if somebody says they're a good dad, you have to be suspicious. Though I think Dave is.
We
a good
have
dad.
video proof that he's not. So.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah,
What else?
It wasn't the best look out of me. Did you see that post about Julie DeCaro? By the way, did you see that? You didn't retweet it. You normally retweet that account.
Oh, I
so
forgot to.
wondered-
Yeah. It was very long.
Oh my
But the end of it
God.
was that Julie DeCaro put on a I don't want to get it wrong, on 9/11 after. She was at the mall with her kid and she put on the headdress or
headdress stuff.
but she didn't have it. She had like the baby's blanket or something. They were all walking around the food court. It was like September 14th
Sign
or
of
something.
solidarity.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jesus Christ. I'll find that. Yeah, it's just insane.
What'd you make of the Jersey Jerry apology? Just an accident. We'll move on.
I'll put it in the Bob Glauber territory. Like he reached out to me immediately. Didn't know any better.
Yep.
And said, that's how you handle it. That's a lesson 101 right there.
Yep.
And, he offered to kick up a ridiculous total. I said, don't worry about it. He will be taxed, but we'll get into that later. He felt very bad. He's had a tough week.
Okay.
I said, no. He apologized right away, deleted it, done, over.
He's had one of the funniest videos I've seen in recent history.
It's a great video. It's a great video. We've all shit ourselves, but, he's
such a good video.
What?
I've never shit myself.
I told the story. I told the story in the
you did tell that story.
I did running years ago. I was running down the Fort Myers.
Yep.
I was going for a run where the hotel was. The hotel, Jerry loved that Homestead Suites. There's a kitchen in there. He loved it. He would go downstairs to have free beer at night. He'd be walking around. He'd put his underwear in the pool. He loved it. So I was running and
That's not true, is it?
It's the truest story I've ever told. There was a Target like a mile away. I remember I was taking a right going out of it, and I tried to let some air out, and it was just wet all over the place. So I went in the Target, got Vaseline because I needed it just because after I wiped myself, it was so wet. And it was so hot out. It was just all chafing. Gross. So I threw the underwear away, and I ran with no underwear. I did finish the run. At that point, why not? And then dump the.
Did we ever get the sock back? The infamous sock?
No, that just happened to me too.
Yeah, that was your most recent shit story.
Yeah. I took a shit. Yeah. No, I don't think Tim from Ken never found that sock, which is a knock on him. He's had a bad year. Yeah. Honestly.
Tough year for him.
What else?
Actually, speaking of military, Steve might like this. Zero Blog 30, your name came up yesterday in a surprising way.
Is this going to annoy me? I
don't know.
An annoying 4-day weekend.
It annoyed me, that's for sure. It really annoyed me.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So actually, let me give some context. They are drafting Barstool personalities for basically like their platoon or something.
How is Chaps' health? Is it good?
I do not have that information.
Okay, go ahead.
On here.
Just check it in. Were you at the Wilbur, Steve?
No.
You were not at the Wilbur.
The only shows I've ever bought tickets for has been the shows that have gone to charity, and I just haven't showed up. I actually won the
VFW?
The VFW.
You didn't go?
No, I couldn't get it off of work.
Oh, okay.
Tried contacting Steve Robinson to give my ticket away, but it's like talking to this fucking wall right here.
There's some truth on that. Is there any updates on live shows, Dave, or no?
Yes.
Probably do that next week, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you want to announce anything, but
we're taping Sunday night.
The second one, no new news, which it's not encouraging.
Oh, Saco?
Yeah.
It's
just the fact that I don't know. They seem very excited about it, and it's kind of now it's almost sounds like it's a nunuisance for them. But
really,
I don't know. It's like the vibe I'm getting. That's a vibe, but who knows? Maybe
we don't need the screen that night either.
No, we'll just have speakers and.
All right. Anyway,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. My second pick that I'm going to have, and I think this one might surprise.
This is Chaps.
This is Chaps.
Yes.
Okay.
That I'm going to have, and I think this one might surprise some folks. This is going to be my fire team leader. I'm going with Kirk Minahan. Because I think if you look at any fire team leader, which is typically an E4 position or a corporal, they are going to be their primary ways of motivation is going to be calling people a bitch, a pussy, or a cunt and yelling at them all day and belittling them. I think Kirk fits in that role perfectly. I have Deion Sanders, who has a fiery personality, but is very positive. And then you're going to come in the bottom with the dickhead,
good cop, bad cop
fire team leader that is going to just like everything that Deion said. Fuck that. You guys are garbage. Let's go out there because you're shitty. You got to prove to me that you're not shitty because you all suck.
So is that Chaps' way of trying to get back in with you?
No, Chaps' passive aggressive way of saying I'm an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no bigger fucking phony on the planet than Chaps. He stinks.
Big military guy that defended someone who stole valor.
Yeah, I mean, he sucks. And like the idea that Deion Sanders is a barstool.
And he's a fucking pussy. Didn't he try to get you in trouble when you went after what's her name?
Who?
Chaps. Didn't he try to get you in trouble when you went after?
No, that was the Ben Albright stuff.
Kate?
Yeah, didn't you go after Kate?
that was Brandon.
Oh, that was Brandon. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Brandon Walker.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I forgot they were close. They did like that morning show, Morning of Sunshine or something like that. Yeah.
What else?
Did get a mini golf update, the Barstool product.
Update
on part of my take.
This is like the Jordan thing.
I was actually talking to Hank the other day about your mini golf, like the things we've been doing.
Yeah.
And he said he will never, ever do a mini golf event like you guys did at that Hamptons. Never again.
I will say, like, they're going to take it. Like, I understand that people want it, but like the way they're going to do it, I think will actually be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be like a series. So I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Well, is there?
He did provide an update.
Okay.
Everybody loves you, Hank.
Everyone does love you.
Everybody tweet at Hank and let him know that you love him.
Yes.
And don't ask him when the mini golf thing's coming out.
It's coming out. I'll tell you.
Don't
It's
include
coming
the
out
picture of
two
him after at
series.
45.
It's gonna be a great series. Hank's done a great job. Bunch of other editors too.
Love that.
Yep.
Love that.
And Jake's doing the announcing.
Jake's
for
doing
it.
the play-by-play. Yeah,
Yes.
it's good. We put in the work. We've gone through it. We've gone through the bullshit. It is going to be good. It just was a lot of bullshit to go through. But
So 2 weeks from Tuesday, it will be out. Is what he says.
All of it or part one? Is it actually
It's a series, so part 1 will be out 2 weeks from Tuesday.
Okay.
So they said everybody loves Hank.
I like Hank.
Hank's a good guy.
I don't think Rhea does. That's for sure.
Oh, that's true. It's a good point. Well, maybe they get along well now. Who
Why do you
knows?
think she left him? Do you think it was something like sexual? Do you think?
It could be like you and Robin. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, it
was
could be, yeah.
I think they were living together.
Yeah,
I think, right?
Well,
Dave?
he started fucking her when she was an intern, right?
I believe. I don't know that.
This guy's.
Well, I don't know. I don't know when the intercourse started. Or by the way, I don't know if they've ever had intercourse. You're
That's
speculating.
true. Yeah, that's
what I'm
true.
saying is,
Good
I
point.
believe they met when she was an intern. That
Yeah.
I think is a fact. When they began fornicating, if they indeed did, that I don't know. I can't. That's a question you could ask Hank if you ever. I mean, when you go to Barstool one day, which I mean, I get the sense, Dave, that he's using this as a platform for Barstool, don't you?
I do.
How fucking dare you, Kirk?
That's just in the
how
air.
fucking dare
He
you?
already
in the-
pitched his other podcast already.
Right. Yeah, he's going to
The
be sitting there.
podcast that crashed and bombed.
He's going to be sitting there playing catch with fucking Frank the Tank somewhere.
That fucking hurts. Maybe Jersey Jerry.
Well, I like Jersey Jerry. Yeah. What else?
Oh, the guy that's pushing away blowjobs.
Who's that?
I don't know who said that. On the guy that
That was Jersey Jerry.
Was it
Yeah,
Jersey
yeah,
Jerry?
Yeah, he's offered blowjobs in the office.
He's just
Yeah.
I
pushing
believe
him
that.
away.
I believe that now, having met him, watching him interact with these ring girls, I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But poor Hank, man, when Marty Mush steals your girl away, whew, that's a rough way.
Any
to
other takes from 8 months ago, Steve, while you're here? What's your- He's getting all his stuff in. The guy's been.
I'm fucking trying
he
here,
was
Kirk.
You're
6
doing a
months
great
ago-
job, Steve. You're doing a
6
great
months ago,
job.
he was pretending he was here. This was his dream. So
Oh, I think
he's
Steve's
yeah.
like pretend he's been like driving around the car or in the showers, pretend he's on the show.
He drove for 5 hours yesterday. He was rehearsing live.
Right. Yeah. He's got a lot of money. The idea we're
I
going to pay
don't-
for his hotel room, the guy's loaded.
I can't
He's paying
rehearse the
us.
lines. If I rehearse the lines, they come out worse than when I don't.
What is your elevator pitch, as Justin Trudell famously defined, for working on the Kirk Minahan show? If we're sitting here interviewing, Dave's interviewing you right now. He's your boss. Why should we hire you?
I think I've proved with the video content that I've already created.
3 videos?
Am I talking to Dave or Kirk?
Me, I'm here as well.
Okay.
Well, Dave's not going to ask you these questions. He's not going to be fucking paying attention. So
What do you mean?
Well, do you think 3 videos is enough?
Well, you have to let
videos
me.
is definitely not
You have to let me finish my sentence.
Well, I don't have to let you do anything. You work
That's
for the
true.
Kirk Minahan
That's true.
show.
That's a good
What
point.
are you talking about, Steve? Okay, go ahead.
So with the 3 videos that I've done, I think they're already the best non-Kirk Minahan related content that's ever been made.
Wow.
Outside of the parody songs and maybe some of the videos that other people send you for, your live events.
Okay.
Other than that, I think it's the best non-Kirk KMS
Best
content.
wrap-up show content.
Best wrap-up show content that's ever been done.
I agree
It's-
with that.
It's the only
You think,
show.
you think it's better than any of the Mike and the Minifans?
Yes.
All 3 of them?
Yep.
No, come on.
Well, yeah, I mean, Mike's limited talent.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
He's limited, but
problem-
he had a good show every now and
That's
then.
true. That's true. Once in a while, I'd run into one.
The problem with all
By
those
Mike.net. Yeah,
with
go
all
ahead.
those shows that I had was that when their show would come up on this show, they would spend the next 30 minutes on their own show playing patty cake with each other about, oh, look, he hates us. No, he likes us. Oh, no, Kirk's just kidding around. And I fucking hate that shit.
So you don't care what I think of you.
No, I do care what you think of me, but I'm not going to put that on my show. I'm not going to have my show be about what Kirk thinks of me. My show is just going to be serving the Kirk
About the
Minahan
show. I
That's
respect
it.
that. I respect that.
That's it.
I almost want to hire him now, Dave.
Yeah.
So you're going to move back here.
I would
you
move
never
back
lived here, I guess.
Oh, I lived in Attleboro for like a year.
Okay, that's not close.
No,
Steve. You
no.
know.
It's close to me.
That's true. You could carpool with Dave.
I would carpool with Dave.
It took a long time for Justin and I to get in a car together, so I'd like to give some space. Like, let's work together.
Do you have
and
friends
tell them
around
to work
here,
together.
Steve? I don't want you to move here and be depressed or anything.
I don't have any friends in Maine, so this would be closer to my former life.
Do you have any diners around here with lonely waitresses? Are you going to scout that? Or
I'm
would you-
definitely
would
gonna
you be
scout
willing
that.
to-
One right across the street. If you want to make a run.
Would you be
for
willing
it.
to put that on the KMS YouTube if you?
I would
if you
like to do like
fornicate
a-
with these women.
a
Would you
dating
be okay with that,
show.
Dave, or no?
Absolutely.
A dating show for you?
Yeah, we should do a dating
fucking
show.
hired,
Down
Dave.
there.
Let's do a
Hired.
dating show.
Done.
Done.
We're done. Should go across the street to what the hell is that place? A salon across the street.
Oh yeah, that looks like it's got some.
Holy moly!
Some
That
winners
was
in
one of the
there.
few times I ever saw Steve Robinson react like a person.
Oh.
He was shocked by it.
Have you talked to Robinson lately?
Yeah. I mean, we text, but not a lot. He's doing. No, we texted a couple of days ago. He's doing well. Is
he-
David all or no?
Do I?
Yeah.
Not really. Just when I gave him the password to the Twitter account the other day.
Oh, did you? I gave him that too. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, what's that?
No, I just was curious how is he really excited for September 9th?
How the hell do I know?
I don't know. I figured you'd asked him.
I'm gonna ask him. Have you ever listened to the show?
Never once.
I text Steve, hey, are you excited for September 9th? What? It's like Riggs' question yesterday. No, I love Riggs more than anybody. See that question he put on for a poll?
Do you talk to people or whatever?
No, not that. Do you say hi to somebody on the plane when they sit next to you?
Whatever it is.
You would.
I try to get them to say, I let them come to me. Yeah.
Do you
That's
talk
my
to
move.
people in the elevator?
No. I don't talk to anybody if I don't have to. Like,
You're very close on an airplane. So that I don't know. I thought you were a little harsh with that one.
Madeline from Milton said you were the sweetest guy she ever met.
Milton's.
the sweetest guy she ever met?
That's what she said. She said, he's the sweetest guy ever.
Who is that?
Madeline at Milton's.
I don't know who that is. Which one is that, Dave?
She's at the Burlington Milton's, one of the workers there.
Oh, that's very nice. Well, thank you, Madeline. You're the sweetest woman I ever met. I don't think I ever met you, but that's wonderful of you to say.
I was wondering if she met you, if she said that.
Go to Miltons.com. She probably didn't. She's probably being nice. Go to Milton. You told me you were there for the show.
Of course I did.
But do you think, Dave, he said he was part of the show?
Of course I did.
You did?
Said I'm going on the show tomorrow.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you get free stuff?
No, I told her I didn't want anything.
Okay.
Smart.
Yep.
But next time, if you're part of the show, you're part of the family.
I'd like to be part of your family, Kirk.
Well, no. Steve.
I figured maybe
part of the show. Part of the show's
Before,
family. Steve.
if I do get a job, do you have like a guest room I could stay at your place?
Let's not do this.
No?
I've had no. I have no room in my house. So no room. Well, you go to Miltons.com. Or you go where you tell us about your experience yesterday, Steve. You were in the Burlington Mall location.
Yeah, I went to the Burlington Mall location. Beautiful store. It's
brand new.
Lots of
room.
spanking
Lots of
new.
parking, Dave.
Lots of parking.
There was so much nice stuff in there. I was lost. And so
I beg your pardon. You were lost in the store.
I was lost in the
so
store.
much stuff. Did that
so
happen to
much
you, Dave?
nice
All the
stuff in
time,
the
actually,
store.
because there's so much stuff.
I remember we're at Milton's and Dave said to me, "Why?" We were at the mall and we're at Milton's and we're walking around the Milton's and Dave said to me, "Why are we in the food court?" I said, "No, Dave, we're still in Milton's." He was baffled by the size of the store and the lights. Right?
It's a big store. Lots of options.
Have you been to the Burlington location yet, sir?
Do you listen to the program?
I'm just asking you.
We had lunch one day, and then we went to,
Oh.
I think that was the day that Dave almost got fired. Right? It was trending worldwide.
Yes, it was.
The show was up late. People take this very seriously.
I like their fancy little mirror area, nice little waiting room.
It is nice. The clothing store has some mirrors.
Yeah,
I agree
very
with that.
fancy. Yeah, it's great.
The mirrors are fancy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you picked out your
And
clothes.
they got the side ones too.
They do. Very
Yeah,
nice.
very
nice.
fancy.
You get all your stuff there.
So Madeline helped me pick out all my clothes.
That's a Vineyard Vine shirt?
Yep.
Nice
and I
pants,
believe the
nice
pants
shoes.
are as well.
Nice shoes.
And then this shirt is Milton's as well. I don't know the brand though.
Okay, you look great.
Thank you.
People could see it right now, Dave, correct?
They can.
All right, so you go to Miltons.com. You go to this store, it's Burlington Mall. Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. Sit down, Steve.
God damn it, Steve.
What the fuck? Or South Shore Plaza, Braintree. Go to one of those. You see somebody drove their car into the South Shore Plaza the other day?
Yeah.
On the
old
upper
woman.
level?
I didn't like them interviewing her.
No,
She's
I agree.
clearly Grandma Pearl level
That was
situation.
I was going to say that was pro with a car. Yeah. But how did she get to the upper level there?
That's the way Google Maps told her to go, apparently.
Yeah, but how did she get up top?
I can't remember the news story I heard now. I assume she got in the garage,
Went up.
then got into like a Macy's, and then got outside or something.
She went through the Macy's?
Jesus.
Well, I don't think you can get into the mall.
But Milton's is you can walk.
Milton's is down. No, but she was up. Yeah.
Yeah, she shouldn't drive in the Milton's, right?
Yeah.
So, but she was. Yeah, so maybe she just made her way through. That's wild.
Yeah, you can't be on the bottom floor. So she clearly got in from the outside to the
Yeah,
top
well,
floor,
obviously,
but I don't remember. There's got to be a garage there that you can get in.
I
there.
felt the same thing when they interviewed her. I was like, this is not necessary.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I think every station interviewed her. I only saw one, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, you go to Miltons.com. You got your great clothes. Great partner. Steve will tell you. He was there. Go to Miltons.com right now. Our great partners at Milton's. All right, what else?
Another kind of situation like that. I think I tweeted Gary Player's quotes about LIV. Like,
Isn't
I think he's out of it.
Isn't he a global ambassador?
Yeah,
for
that's
LIV?
what I mean. It just made no sense that he
Very
would
strange.
pull.
They're playing
something
today,
like
right?
that. They are. It starts today. Kickoff. David
Wish
Ortiz.
we were there.
Yeah. I can't decide if I'm gonna go or not.
Okay.
But I was wondering, like, if you did go, what's the one question that needs to be asked there that hasn't been asked
Nothing.
already?
There's nothing. Honestly, I'd be more interested. So, say we sat down with your guy, Sergio Garcia.
Yeah.
I would say the Sergio, like, I understand the money. Like, you've made hundreds of millions of dollars, but you want, the Sergio is past his prime. Reasonably, right? I mean,
Correct, yeah.
his best days are behind him.
Yeah. If he makes the cut in the PGA, it's a good
But
weekend.
he played in the Ryder Cup, played 4 matches with Rahm, played 5 times in the last Ryder Cup.
He's a leader. for
Loves the
European
Ryder
squad.
Cup,
Yeah.
cares about the Ryder Cup. I would say to him, The two things I care about the most in golf myself, Sergio, are the Masters and the Ryder Cup.
Yep.
And you have turned your back on both. You'll never play in the Ryder Cup again. You'll never be a captain. You'll never play in the Masters again. Does that bother you at all? Understanding that you just took the money, does that bother you at all?
Yep.
I'd ask him that.
Yep. And the answer is yes, it does.
But he'd say, I understand, but I hope to get to playing it, But that's over. He'll never play in that again.
Yep.
I'm a Masters guy. I know you're a big golf guy, Steve. I can tell.
So have you ever been to Enfield, Maine?
I think I have.
Barnes Brook Golf Course.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually going to start taking lessons there pretty soon, so you better watch out, Kirk. I'm going to be coming after you.
Interesting. Good take on the whole Sergio thing, Dave, no?
I don't know anything about fucking Sergio.
Jeez,
I didn't see any reaction out of LIV yesterday.
I told you.
locally.
There's no...
Yeah.
I saw it was on the front page of the Herald.
Yep.
But like...
I did tweet out some, my personal.
Is there any golf media personalities that will go after these guys, or are they all pussies?
I mean...
No, the guy Foreplay hired has been pretty critical of him.
They go after him, but they go after him in the way that they're clearly mouthpieces for the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not... The moral part of it, to me, like... It is true. Once you look at it, you look at the money... the PGA Tour and the NBA and all these guys are getting from these other countries. Like, to me, you can't make that case anymore. To me, it's just boring, and they have just punted on their careers. And what Gary Player says isn't really wrong. Like, Cam Smith is just basically going to vanish now.
Yep.
He took $400 million and he vanished. I get that. Mm-hmm. I might take, if you ask me to take $400 million, I might take it.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows?
But where do you draw that line for each individual person, though? For some people, it's LIV Golf. For some people, it's, slave labor in China and all this shit.
Right.
Where do you personally draw that line for yourself?
I don't know, Steve. What the hell are you asking me?
Personally, he doesn't really give a shit.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not that.
Well, no, like
it's not,
You're not thinking about it.
It's not I don't give a shit, but the PGA Tour on this one doesn't care. They care they're challenging the tour. The moral thing is an excuse they're using. Mm-hmm. They don't care. They let these guys play in the Saudi tournament this year.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck about that.
No.
There was a real challenge to the tour, but I do I know who made these glasses? I have no idea. So I can't. How worked up can I get over?
That's
it?
true. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to, do I think? Am I against child slave labor? Not really. I mean, if it makes a better phone, what am I going to do about
You
it?
get it for under $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, landed, as my guy Kevin would say. Then you got to do it. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. It's like
The point I'm trying to make is that for each individual person, the line is different, and so that way, if Kirk.
We're not hiring for these takes, are we, Dave?
No, I hope not.
All right, that's it.
Why don't you go stand in front of a rock and water
Yeah,
or something?
fuck. Just keep walking into the fucking water.
Is that how you got in this waitress's pants with this kind of talk?
Yeah, pretty much.
So were you by yourself eating at the diner?
Yeah.
You just kind of charmed her. You're a
Kinda.
talker, though. I can see you. You got confidence. You got fake confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, fake confidence for sure.
that goes
yeah,
along.
for
So
So
sure.
you're just shooting the shit, and at the end, you just ask her, like, what do you just say? Can I have your number?
Did she ask you for yours?
I just left her my number, and she said, "Well, I have a boyfriend." And I said,
you left her number on the check?
I wrote it on, I think, a napkin.
Oh my god, it's a rom-com level move. Oh my god.
Oh, I had a bad one.
The rom-com ended in a date rape, I suppose.
I had a bad one a few months ago where I was at this bar and I was drunk and I said, I really want to take you dancing.
What?
Yeah. And so I
Are you
left.
a dancer?
No. And so
Okay.
I left my phone number, and now that my receipt's like a fucking laughing stock posted in the bar.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This dating reality show, Dave, is
I
going
like
to
that.
be
It's
winner.
gonna be good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Finding the women might be difficult, but we'll
This guy slays like crazy.
yeah. You think could we incorporate one of the dating apps? Like, could we?
Well, I think the BetterHelp people told him not to do that. I think Minifan should reach out
Yep.
organically. And I mean, look at this guy.
What was the
he's not
BetterHelp
bad.
reasoning? What was the reasoning? Just that, like, you're.
Well, she asked me how it made me feel, and I told her that the lack of success kind of just drove me down, down the fucking pit.
I find that hard to believe
every
you're
time you met
successful.
a woman via those apps, or like,
If I didn't have success,
yeah.
if it was a cold stretch or whatever.
Okay. Interesting.
There you go, Chap. Do I retweet Chaps because he just tweeted out my name on it?
Oh, the clip.
Fuck Chaps.
You know what? I'm gonna give him the retweet. It's sort of a passive aggressive retweet. Ooh. Why not?
Okay.
I'm glad Dave could see Bob Glauber because we can't. Video-centric show.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, actually.
What? I don't understand what you said.
That was one of the purposes of me making a switch to a different platform, was so that Bob Glauber could be a part of it. And I went back to the old platform.
I didn't ask Bob Glauber if his name annoys him.
That's a good question.
His name's Bob Glauber.
Yeah.
That was, but maybe not. Maybe he's not Robert Glauber.
He seems like a happy guy, so if he's obviously
there's nothing
over
worse
at this
than that,
point.
I
Yeah.
guess.
His last day of work, you'd be happy too.
I guess it's 68. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well
Newsday.
priced.
What's Newsday? Newsday the one
Long
with Neil
Island.
Best?
Yeah. Long Island.
How much money do you think he's made in his career?
I mean, he writes for newspapers.
Yeah.
He's got a pension probably. Old school.
Yeah, it's old school newspaper. I'd say he was making 6 figures at the end.
Yep.
At the most.
When you first started weekend radios, how much were you?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I mean, like, you know, I was working for EI.com.
Yeah, yeah.
My first contract for EI, my first thing for EI.com was like $45,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was the big jump from when you went to $1 million? What was that jumping from? Like, how much were you making?
Like 650, I think.
Oh, wow.
600. I kept like 4 times I
But
negotiated.
you always had money, right? You were always.
Yeah, but that's been overblown. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't live off what well, I mean, it depends how you live, but no.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked for it.
That must have been a weird fucking moment when you don't have to worry about money anymore like that.
I always got to worry about, but I walked away from it to take
Yeah,
less
that's
to come
true.
here. I mean, I do
Yeah.
well here, but not
Not nearly as good.
Well, I didn't say that. I do very well, but not. You know, it's. Believe me, most people I think would be happy to make what I'm making, but it's not. It's not. I do it because you know why? Because I love the show. I love the audience. I love the fans.
That's why I'm here.
I would do
But
it for free.
they would have like dicked you around financially at some point anyway. You probably timed it perfectly where they would have
With
come
Odyssey?
to you. Yeah, they would have come to you for some kind of pay cut because they just can't afford it anymore.
I guess, but if we were doing huge ratings, you think they would have?
I don't know. I don't know what the
What do you think
I don't
Boomer
even know what the
Esiason
billing
makes?
is.
I know New York's way bigger, but like
Yeah,
5 million, 4 million, Boomer now.
that'd be crazy. I feel like they'd have to give him all. Does he do a lot of hits on other radio
By the way, Kevin
stations?
O'Leary dancing around that question about how much Shark makes on the show. You're telling me
yeah.
you're telling me Robert makes as much as Kevin O'Leary?
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
You're telling me
Cuban?
Barber makes as much as Mark Cuban?
No
They
way.
I mean, they really shouldn't be making money off that.
You know Cubans making
Why
the
not?
most.
Since they're getting so much deal flow, like that was their real
It's a
career
TV
move.
show, though. People are making money off the show.
I know, but it's just
they're also
kind of
executive producers on the show.
I know, but yeah.
And they lose money on the show with certain
Cuban says
investments,
he's
too.
lost overall.
Oh yes.
That's what he said. Have you booked Cuban yet or no?
No, I've
I
not
book him.
Cuban. I'm
Book him. I
currently
want to have every Shark on.
I'm currently in discussions with the Champions Tour, so that's like I'm dialed in on
Really?
the priority right now. So yeah,
How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling actually pretty good about this one.
Hey,
You feel
Dave.
about South Dakota.
Shut up, Steve. Hold on, I'm talking to Kirk. What?
Yeah, well, this is show stuff, Steve.
Yeah,
You're not part of the show quite yet. South Dakota?
It's in regards to South Dakota actually.
What percentage here? Steve checks his. You worry about Steve on his phone all the time. 'Cause he
No,
checks it.
I got a story that I want to talk
I'm worried
about.
that he's checking
hold
like
on.
Twitter and people are bad mouthing him and stuff like
Nope.
that. That's what I'm worried about.
I think he's doing a great job.
Yeah, I think he's doing great.
That's a story. You have your notes.
Yeah, I got my
Okay.
notes.
You want to hear this story, Dave, or no?
Yeah.
Because why we want to talk about Fred Couples, we can talk about Steve's story. Go ahead, Steve. The floor is yours.
Did you hear about this story in South Carolina? This gym?
This gym.
A gym.
A gymnasium.
A cheerleading gym in South Carolina. Green.
Cheerleading gym in South Carolina.
Scott.
Did you read about this in Cheerleading Weekly?
So I'm concerned that he subscribes to this publication.
Keep making your jokes. So Scott Forster was the co-owner of Rockstar Chair Gym.
It's like Jay Leno.
And he blew his fucking brains out on August 22nd. And a bunch of people didn't know why. And then it came out yesterday that him and his wife of 21 years were charged with soliciting
I did see this.
over 100 minors. They were listed as Jane and John Does, which means that they're minors.
We know that.
and
We know
that
that,
they
Steve.
were being trafficked across state lines.
Okay. Go ahead.
One of the things that when you hear a story like this, and you were big on the other story with the Larry Nassar story, you've
I'll
heard
sum this
that a
up.
lot.
Kirk. Can I ask you a question? I'll sum it up. Are you against child sexual abuse, Kirk? Are you against that?
I think it's case by case, Dave.
Yeah.
I
We gotta look into
I mean, I
gotta
can't
check the tape?
I can't weigh in on something that controversial. I can't do it.
You know what? I'm not even going to fucking bother
Larry
anymore.
Nassar, go ahead.
No, but when you see stories like this, and a lot of people in your position don't cover shit like this. A lot of people
They don't? Did they cover Larry Nassar's story? That was massive.
How many people in Barstool Sports covered Larry Nassar?
But that's I don't know. I
I
wasn't
actually
there.
think there was a decent amount of
I wasn't
blogs
there
about
then.
that, but yeah.
Right? I mean, that was a huge. I bet you a lot of people did.
But no one's covering this story
What
either,
would you
really.
like? Who do you want to cover this story? Feidelberg?
I don't care, but it
Riggs?
just
You want
it
him to
just
do it?
fucking-
You want him to do it on foreplay like Brandon Walker? Believe me,
why
Brandon
is-
Walker wants no part of the story. I'll just say
It's just
that.
fucking bullshit that it's more written about fucking Tom Brady than
The
these
hell are
fucking
you so
100
mad
kids
about? Well,
getting fucking raped.
People click on that.
Yeah, no shit. Well, people should be
put-
clicking on this too.
What would you like me to do, Steve?
I don't know, Kirk.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
So let's say Brady's getting divorced today, right? Tom Brady's getting divorced. You put that headline on there. This story, which is awful, I agree with you. I'm happy to
It
cover
just pisses me off.
I'm with you, Steve. That goes up there. They're up right next to each other on a website. Which is going to get clicked more?
You're right. You're right.
And,
Tom Brady.
and I agree in a perfect world that wouldn't be the case, but see that idiot right there?
Yeah, that's the fucking guy that clicks on it.
That is America right
That
there.
is not true because I texted you about a story that is not being reported whatsoever. I was on vacation and I was interested in it.
Oh, which story is that?
Remember I said like this local teacher abused for kids for 30 years and there's not
Interesting
one
you picked-
fucking
interesting you picked
story.
that story.
There's not one story about it.
That hit home for you.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. Dave.
Another
You're right.
bullshit.
So you're
tall
telling me. So
tale.
you're telling me if Tom Brady was getting divorced, it was full juicy details.
Oh no, it's like way down the totem pole.
I mean, I don't. So okay. So let's go ahead, Steve. You brought it up. So give me some thoughts.
Well, I was just thinking that how fucking deprived of
Depraved?
depraved?
Well, deprived. Well, let me hear. I'll tell you which one's correct.
How fucking deprived of just any human decency do you have to have to consistently do that to someone?
Really, you have to be really fucked up, Steve, to do that. You're right. What else?
Hot take.
Like, what do you want me to say? I agree with you. These people are awful.
I just
hope
wanted to
they're
get
murdered.
that. The only reason I bring it up, I just wanted to get that fucking story out there.
I almost can't believe this podcast didn't work.
So you want you want the story out there so like they get more and more of these people.
If Steve doesn't
in the
bring this
world.
story up, these people are not going to go to jail for this. I think they're going to walk. I think they're going to walk today. But now that Steve is bringing this story up, these people are fucked.
I just wanted to throw it out there.
It's sick. I'm with you. It's sick. It's sick. I like the idea of you doing one of these stories every day.
What, one of these
It's almost like the
child rape stories?
No, almost like the anti-click story of the day. I'm with you on that.
Anti-click.
Like the story that people don't want to click. Because I'm with you. But you are right in that human nature, people don't want to read about that, but yet it should be read about. Like I think it's almost like a level of fatigue when you see that story because it happens so much. But it's
I don't think it's
not
not
this.
that people don't want to read
You know
about
what I
it.
mean, though? Like
it's kind of like this institutional thought that people only want to read sensational gossip, but really, like I think people would want to read that stuff.
But not like this
I
level.
agree.
This is 100 kids. That's crazy.
If it was 86 kids, no.
No, that wouldn't be a
100
big
kids,
deal.
100
yes.
kids is the big
That's
deal.
your
Yeah.
number.
Yep.
Were you molested as a kid?
No, I was not. Were you molested as a kid?
Not to my knowledge, though I've said this. The Erie Country Day School in Billerica, where I went for 2 years, the father of that got popped for molesting kids after I left. So for all I know, I got molested.
Yeah.
You could have been, yeah.
I mean, how great was my childhood? Jesus fucking Christ.
That could have set it all
Mom
off.
picked me up from there. She's like, are you going to the dentist today? My fucking asshole is bleeding. Like, Jesus, God. What a wench. Thank God she got
Your
cancer.
poor
right, Dave?
fucking parents. Jesus Christ.
Poor parents.
Your poor fucking parents.
Poor
You,
parents.
you tortured those poor fucking people.
Yeah, I wasn't, when I backed in the car, I wasn't like, fuck you, Dad. I worked.
I'm never going to talk to you.
Yeah, I worked. I was like, yeah, you like Robin? Too bad. She's fucking out of here.
Who died first?
My father died.
And how quick in between?
7 weeks.
7 weeks. Did mom was mom still with it enough to know like what was going on with
Oh yeah,
dad?
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, her end was fast. So she was when my dad died in May. She was in the middle of an experimental treatment at that point, and she
Didn't
would go,
work.
She would go, no, it didn't. She would go and get her numbers, and that a week after my dad's wake, she called me and said my numbers started spiking again. So after that, she was gone. You know, she hung in, but for her last week, she was completely out of it. Yeah, even like her appetite, even sexually, she stopped sleeping with Ryan, like, I think 3 weeks before she died. I think. Just oral, I believe.
Was it your other two brother? You have two brothers.
No, I have one brother.
One brother. Oh, that's right. Yeah, one brother.
Yes. What about them? Him?
Was
Graham.
That's true. I do have Graham. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Graham is your brother.
That's true.
Were you like the guy that was taking care of everything when all the stuff was going on?
We were all pretty good about it. Like, I would say I was in the lead. I was certainly in charge.
Well, you're the oldest, right?
Yeah, but everyone was pretty bond. Like, I remember when they both got sick. Because my brothers and Ryan and I have always got along well, but Adam, who was my brother, and Ryan and Adam and I we'd be up and down. And I remember sitting down with the three of us. We went out to dinner one night or something. I'm like, we have to put all bullshit aside until this is done. And so for the next 2 years, it was really pretty good. But I think a lot of stuff built up over those couple of years. So, yeah.
And mom was pancreatic?
She was.
And then what was dad?
Multiple myeloma, which is a blood and bone cancer. Very rare. Very rare. But yeah, the pancreatic cancer. My mom had people in her family who've had that. So certainly, I would encourage people to do genetic testing. I would certainly say that. That's what I would say. Yeah. Boy, this guy's a lot of fun, huh, Dave?
Unbelievable.
Cheerleading, high school rape, and pancreatic cancer.
Yep.
Is you going to bring this fun to the show all the time?
Every day.
Jesus.
I wish I saved one of the dumb stories because my next one was, I didn't know if you read the Gary Washburn Boston Globe column today. Did you see this one? So he's talking about basically the stories about racism in Utah based off of that Duke BYU story.
Oh, did he act like it's like?
He acted.
I'm not saying it's not real, but did he acknowledge that it's in the air?
He didn't even acknowledge that it wasn't a possibility. That it's
That's
not.
very weird.
It's just strange that people.
I just don't like when people say, "Well, why would somebody make it up?" It's like, well, people have made it up, so let's move past that.
Yeah.
Like, is it? I don't know.
I just don't get the business where you just.
You gotta remember the other side. Like the story will go away. Like it'll just float away. Like,
Well, I mean, a lot of this comes down to politics, right? What you believe tends to be how.
Yeah, I'm sure Gary.
How you look at the situation.
I'm sure Gary, who I don't know very well, is a big liberal. I'm guessing.
Yep.
He works for the Glauber.
Yeah, I mean, because he then brought it back. Like somehow he ties in then Danny Ainge because of the Utah Jazz incidents with Russell Westbrook and somebody else and all this stuff. So it's
I'm not reading that.
It's just strange how I don't know how they just don't say like there's a possibility this didn't actually happen, and then there's actually police are saying there's a very likely chance it didn't happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just weird how they
Very
have to-
strange.
have
Very
to do that,
strange.
so.
What do you think of that, Steve?
I don't know much about that story.
You're really prepared today, Dave.
Well, I asked for some things that I could prepare for, and I was told not to. So.
Oh, okay. Did you request any sound or anything or no?
No, didn't request any
What
sound.
do you think of that, Dave?
I didn't like it.
That's usually one of Dave's big things. What do
like
you think of Greg? So you hate Greg Poehler, right?
I'm not a big fan of Greg Poehler. No, he's kind of a snake. He's definitely gonna be leaving the show.
So that was your big theory. So I've seen this. I listened to some of the Australian show today, and the gentleman who I blocked on Twitter, he is a 3-week ban, by the way, Dave, on Twitter. He's being blocked.
3-week block.
Yeah.
Both accounts.
Both accounts.
Okay.
Yes. So the same thing. I think he had Montante on. They both don't think he's not coming back too. I'm not sure. What do you think? It's because?
Oh, that's definitely the drunk thing. You know, he doesn't have a.
I mean, he has no career.
Right,
so
that's what I was about to say. He doesn't have a career, but
what?
He has a career.
He doesn't.
Well, not getting jobs at auditions is not a
Well,
career.
how is he paying for his life?
his
if he
sister?
doesn't-
I would assume.
No,
Yeah.
stop. He has a career, so he's a writer, right?
Me and him
he
have-
said he got paid off that deal that you were talking to him about, or whatever.
No, I know. But my problem with that, Dave, is like, do you think he'll be sensitive about that joke?
of course.
Is he sensitive?
Probably a little bit,
That's a problem.
but it might just take a little bit of time to.
He's
move
never
on from
here.
that.
We love Greg. He can come on anytime he wants,
Yeah.
but I don't want him to come on if he's not going to be comfortable.
No, I don't think it's a thing like he's trying to avoid the show, but let's just call it what it is. He was awful the other day. Like he was awful. on the show.
He got better.
He was at the beginning. He was
Very timid.
Yeah, I forget the word I used the other day. If it wasn't timid, it was just like he was like this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that, and I was kind of like, what's going on?
And then he
here?
used like shitty stories to try to get his energy back up for some
Did he,
reason. I don't
did
know.
he tell stories about Hollywood? I didn't hear those.
Oh, the celebrities, yeah.
Did he mention one or two? So I don't
Starfucker?
but I don't want Greg, who's a friend of the show and a friend of mine. I don't want him to think like he has to come on here. I don't. Whatever.
No, I don't think he thinks that anyway.
Okay, like
Yeah.
I like him. He can come on anytime he wants, but he can't come on here and be like the thing with Mike and Louis C.K. was just weird.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was
Weird.
strange.
I'm like, well, okay, what do you got? Like it was. I don't know. It felt awkward for the first hour. It didn't feel awkward from minute one when he was on here before.
No, not at all.
I mean, I couldn't hear what he was saying. Also, that
He was on with Mike before. I speculated
Yes.
that maybe he didn't like that Mike
No,
was
he
there.
was on
didn't
with
know,
Mike
but-
both times, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least one time.
It was just, you could definitely tell that first, 5 minutes of the show was so different than any other appearance he's ever had on.
It was
here.
weird.
It
I
was
felt
very
bad. I felt
strange.
bad for him too. I don't want him to be
I
uncomfortable.
wonder if it's the thing too where he might come back if he's not trying to get a job. You know,
What do you mean?
If he's
I think he'll
doing
always be
auditions,
doing. I think
if-
he'll always be doing that. That's what he wants to do. It's never gonna
In
work,
fairness,
but, you know.
he reached out to you and said, "I'm around on
Correct.
Monday." Yeah. So
And I did see when that show was good, the Australian guy had the other guy on, the cunt from Maine.
Yep.
The big blob there.
Yep.
He tweeted out, listen, there are other people who can't do the show even if they're here because of a Celtics game.
Yes.
Greg Poehler flew from to here, flew out to LA again, and in between was like, I'm going to come in and do the show. That
Correct.
is dedication.
yeah, and the
Something
show
to say
was
for that.
priority number 1 on that list.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
There's a kid in the car the whole time. Obviously, I think so. Yeah. He
Windows
killed 2
rolled
dogs
up.
on the way. I mean, yeah, I would think so. Yeah. So I like Greg. I don't want it to. I have no interest in it. I don't want it to end A, and I don't want it to end badly B.
well,
So I like Greg.
his other appearances were good, but that last one was just rough. It was just really rough.
Conley was destroying him. So I don't
Who
know.
told worse stories, Greg or Glauber over there today? Like, which one was worse?
That St. Antonio home story was rough.
Yeah, it was a bad one.
Yeah, but it's his last day.
But he's an old
try-
sports writer.
He's trying to be
He doesn't know what the show
cool.
is.
He looks familiar. Did he do a lot of media with
A lot of
ESPN?
like NFL.
Well, they all look the
Network.
same.
He never did like sports reporters or anything, right?
He might have, but he did a lot of like NFL Network, a lot of like ESPN, like Sunday. Like he'd be like, you'd have seen a lot over the years.
So Newsday's big in Long Island. I know I've read them.
Newsday is like a massive circulation. I don't know anymore, but it's a big newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm sure he did.
But it's billed as like a national publication, right?
I don't know.
Based
What do you
in
mean?
Long Island. Like, is it like?
What
Do you go
billed
to?
as a national publication?
I don't know.
It's a Long Island newspaper. What is billed as
That's
a
what I was
national
asking.
publication?
What
is billed as a national publication? Like the New York Times, you mean?
Yeah, like Washington Post.
Washington Post?
Like that.
Would you say the Globe?
No.
Okay, so it's Boston
No,
much bigger than Newsday.
I would think like if I opened up Newsday, I didn't actually think it would be like
it's a
major
dedicated
focus.
So if you go to
on the
Newsday, the
Jets.
front page it is. So the
Okay.
front page today of Newsday would be some like the orange line version of Long Island would be the front page.
It's not Biden.
It might be if it's a big.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought it was more. Like
And by the way, I don't
Washington
care about
Post.
this fucking orange line. Enough. Who gives a fuck? It's no different than anybody's.
What do you guys got going on?
The orange, the orange line.
Yeah.
It's banned. It's not banned. It's shut down for a month. They're doing repairs. If you put on local news, which I do because I'm old, there's 75 fucking stories about this, and every story is like, it seems like it's fine. There's no lines or anything. People, they have like nice buses.
Yeah.
It's better, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. The T. I can't even read the T news. I
Oh.
could give zero.
What do you think of this? Have you seen this Wall Street Journal story about the NBC? Did we talk about this? NBC getting rid of
10 p.m.
Yeah.
No, I think Mike and I talked about it the other day.
I think
but,
that's a really interesting
What is
story.
it?
So NBC has primetime television at 10 p.m., whether it's Law and Order or I think I listened to a podcast, one of the Simmons guys did the podcast the other day.
that good media guy.
The Bellamy guy, The Town, which is actually can be good sometimes.
Yeah.
And he was saying that like 80% of their scripted shows are Dick Wolf shows now. So at 10 o'clock, I think, is all Dick Wolf fun. So they're saying these shows are making no money. No one's watching 10 o'clock, especially 10 o'clock now. No one's watching anyway, but especially 10 o'clock when people are going to bed. So they're saying, let's give it back to local programming. They can make more money that way, and we can save money. And they're going to maybe move the Tonight Show up to 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
Which I feel like we're at the point in history now where you have to make big moves like that to stay alive.
Yep.
You know, and if that works, well, then ABC will do it, and CBS will do it, and Fox will do it. Well, Fox has never had 10 p.m. programming anyway.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to happen.
It is funny how that like impacts so many people's lives. Because everyone watches like the 11 o'clock local news, and now you're going to be watching it at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And that was like innovative for Fox 25 15 years ago.
Yeah, but you also forget like in Iowa, like that's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, you know, then it'll be, so it's, I'll be interested to watch this because I love the business of it, to see if it makes sense. If you remember when Leno had his 10 o'clock show years ago, the guy who led the charge to stop it was the Boston affiliate because the ratings were awful and he was going to make more money. He was like, I'm just putting news on at 10 o'clock. It'll make me more money.
Ed Anson?
Ed Anson.
Yep.
Ed did it. Yep. And that basically was the biggest thing that moved Leno back to the Tonight Show.
Oh, I never knew that.
Because all the other local programs are like, yeah, he's doing a 1 rating. Like if we do Seinfeld reruns or our news, we can sell it for more money. News, you see local news at 10 o'clock, costs no money to do it.
No.
And it's still the audience is older, but more people watch it. More people in Boston watch the 10 o'clock news than would watch Chicago, whatever, in Boston. Definitely.
Do they release the ratings for the news?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, 25-54, I can't imagine anyone's watching it.
Yeah.
But older than that, people watch it, but your parents watch it.
Yeah, they definitely watch the local news.
Oh, my fucking parents.
Chronicles.
Fox News 24/7. I want to bash my head against the fucking wall.
Are they working still your parents or no?
No, they're retired.
You almost said divorce.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I said
What was that
that
about?
I don't know.
Have they ever been close to divorce or not?
No. God.
They're retired.
They're retired.
So they watch
yeah.
Fox News all day.
All fucking day.
What
It
do they
drives
do?
me
What do they
nuts.
do for fun, for hobbies?
They go fishing.
Oh, that's nice.
My dad's got like a muscle car that he drives around. You know,
Are they sexually active still? Do you think or no?
I haven't heard them having sex.
Okay.
I don't
You're
think
cool with it though. If it's
Yeah, why not?
right. Yeah. Of course, you got to live.
I mean,
How close are you? Like, how close is where you?
Yeah. Would you
sleep to
hear
where
it
they
if it was
sleep?
happening or not?
I feel like I'm above them. Like,
so you're not below them.
Yeah, so I feel like if anything, they'd hear me having sex.
If you brought somebody back and had sex.
No, I have never brought anyone back home.
Okay. So all these women have all been in random
hotel room rendezvous or in the middle of the woods.
Are you looking for love though?
I don't know.
Did you consider opening up Tinder last night to bring somebody back to the hotel room?
No, I
Relieve
haven't
some
had
stress?
Tinder on my phone in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Ooh, it did drop below 50 cents. Jerry said 49 cents.
Oh, boy.
Oh, good luck. Yeah.
You seem. I forget what I said on the show the other day. It was $6 and change in March of 21.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus. Well, it's funny how that works.
How is the Netflix ad model working? Like, did you see that? They're going to
It's
charge like
not.
an exorbitant amount of money
I did see
for
that.
it. And how are they, like, is everybody getting ads? I can't remember how that's going to work.
I think it's tiered, right? I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a tiered system, and I think it's going to be a disaster for Netflix. It might be the nail in the coffin.
Really?
Yep.
Those rates are bananas.
So what is it? I forget.
It's like $65 per 1,000 views. Let's call it.
Jesus Christ.
What do you have? You do Peacock, right? Don't you say?
I have Peacock because of WWE.
Yeah. What else you got?
I have Amazon.
I
have HBO Max.
Okay.
Netflix.
Do you watch any of them?
Disney Plus. I mean, like I'll watch something, but like if you said to me like if you got rid of Hulu today, would I care? No. Like a show comes across every
you care when you need it.
Yeah, like every 18 months a show comes across on Hulu. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could watch that.
Yeah.
But is it worth it? No, I don't think it's worth it.
No. But you can come and go with them, but it's annoying to like cancel it.
It's a
and
pain in the
resubscribe
ass.
or
I mean, I don't. If there was if the PGA Tour had just their own network where they just had everything on there, I would subscribe to that, and I don't think I need anything else. Yeah. I'd have like Netflix and HBO Max or something. I don't watch much.
Yeah. And you go to bed early too, don't you?
I go to bed early.
What time?
Like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Even on the weekend?
Yep. Up at like 5, go for my run, have a little hot chocolate, sit there, get ready to go to work. You know, that's my life. It's my life, Steve.
Yeah.
I want to take some calls. People want to talk to Steve today, or
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if they want to.
We'll take a few calls.
All right.
If it's okay with you, Steve, I don't want to put you in
It's your show.
uncomfortable. Well, I mean, you're here. You're our guest.
Where's that place? South Dakota? That's where we're going potentially?
Yes. Well, you seem like you're really on it, Dave.
Well, I just can't remember right now.
Christ. Oh, people are tweeting me the Odyssey stock. Okay.
What's with the paper? What's that paper up there?
I mean, I'm not going to do history of the show for you, Steve. Like, what am I doing here, Dave?
It's a shame. He started off so hot.
I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Look at it. Figure it out. How long have you been listening to the show for?
The whole time.
What are you asking me for?
I got to fucking remember everything on the show?
Well, why are you asking me?
Stand up and go look at it.
Do you think I remember?
I got yelled at for standing up last time.
Do you think I remember?
Oh,
I don't know anything.
Don't stand up.
Yeah, what the fuck, Steve?
What's with the fucking earbuds, too? How come you don't have headphones?
What?
How come you don't have headphones? Why
I don't
do
like it. I don't like the way it makes
you don't like the way on the
press
head?
on my head. Yeah, that's why. What are you laughing at?
Fucking Dave, cheapest headphones.
Just his tone. Like, just I don't know. Something about him. He's up and down. He's up and down.
I don't think it'll be. I would love to have him be part of the show, maybe, but it won't last long.
Yeah.
He'll
Why not?
Because you're. I like you. You're a good guy, but you're a weird guy. You won't. You'll break. I think. You have before.
Challenge accepted, Kirk.
I'll give him credit. He
Seriously,
seems goal-oriented.
do your fucking worst.
Nobody's offered you the job yet. What'd you say?
Do your
Dave?
worst.
He seems goal-oriented, though. So he seems like he might not, like he
What's
wouldn't
his
get...
goal?
Well, one, he had a goal being part of KMS, and he basically accomplished it in 7 days.
That's
Yep.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so I think he would find the next thing to accomplish. And the next, you don't have to
I don't know
motivate
that.
him. I don't think you have to
would get in the
motivate
way
him.
of it if he wanted to. That'd be great. I'm not here to get in the way of anybody's goals and dreams.
Yeah.
If we could help him out, that'd be great. If we could be a spot for his military podcast, for his dating life, we could be a happily married podcast military star.
I think that could overtake Zero Blog 30 in a couple of weeks, probably.
He has as much military experience as Chaps does, as far as I know. 0 days, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, do I think he has his eyes on the Big Apple? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're so
Yes.
full of shit, Kirk. You really
Dave,
are.
no?
I do. Ooh, getting a call.
I would never.
You would never. I've heard this before. You would never what? What are you doing, Dave?
Just got a call.
Hello?
Hello? Is this 911 or Daddy? I need to talk to 911 or Daddy. This is Chase calling. My grandma is drunk again. My grandma is drunk on the front lawn.
Where is your exact address, Chase, so we can go find?
Well, unlike Colony, I don't out like my daddy. I don't out private information like a fucking rat scumbag. So I'm not gonna say that. But
You let your
especially
kid
on
talk
live
like this, Dave?
radio, Uncle Kirky. Especially on live radio, Uncle Kirky. But let me tell you something too. The small bulls that I have are really hurting from my leotard from gymnastics riding up on me that my daddy makes me go to. Please buy me, if anyone's listening, and this goes to local news, much like God Baby Gone, please buy me a baseball glove. I want to fit in with the boys. Please, a baseball glove, a football helmet, something blue, please.
We will do that,
My
Chase.
daddy makes me suffer, please.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you very much. Much like Gone Baby Gone, is that what Chase says?
Gone Baby
Right.
Gone.
Sure, there's local news in that movie. Tangway.
Jesus.
Fucking
Please call him back.
lunatic.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
You shouldn't hang up on your son, Dave.
Well.
You
Surprised nothing's coming my way.
I guess.
I'm sorry, Chase. I think your father hung up on you.
Yeah, that seems like him. I wanted to say I am a complete illiterate, and I'm probably just going to end up a podcast producer like him, but I do know how to read. I'm reading very well. I know it's Labor Day, and I want to say hello and thank you, Uncle Kirky, for being the hardest working man in all of Boston.
Well, thank you, Chase. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Yeah, but bring it home, please, Uncle Kirky.
We'll do, Chase. Have a good weekend. That's nice.
Fucking lunatic.
That's nice that he called Dave's son. I don't think it's necessary to say that. It almost sounds like the child voice of a man who is going through some real uncertainty in his life right now. But
the discrepancy between two situations that I've listened to him in.
Oof. Wow. Yeah.
Well, he's had some rough bets lately.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, listen, you can't win.
He had a really rough one the other night.
What was that?
I think he said he was going to bet on the plus 260, and I think they lost like 18-2 or something like that.
That can happen. Betting baseball, I think, is tough.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Look at him talking gambling.
Smart.
Yeah.
He knows Portnoy's watching.
He does.
That's smart. Yeah. That's smart. He's got his eyes on one place. He's going right from here to New York.
It's funny. I didn't think you'd be able to get under my skin, but you found a way to get under my skin.
That's what I do.
I know. It's fucking funny.
That's what I do.
Like, there's no way he's going to be able to get under my skin. Yep. Didn't take long.
You're on the Kirk Minahan show with Steve and with Dave. Hello. As
Hey,
it will be next
Kirky.
Friday. Hello.
I know you don't watch Game of Thrones. I had a question, though, about how wokeness is ruining it. Let me just explain one thing to you.
So
they have a character in the show.
One second before you say this. So right now, am I correct in that this is a prequel that's running right now?
It's a prequel,
People
yep.
seem to like, by the way. I saw the second week's ratings were higher than the first week, which is very unusual.
Already got renewed for season 2 as well.
Is that right? I'm sure it cost them a fortune.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, they get a guy in it. It's the only way I could describe it would be like as if they cast JFK's son as Michael B. Jordan, and like you're not supposed to acknowledge it.
I want this to be my.
You know what I mean?
What was that, Dave?
Whoa!
What a professional. I'm confused. JFK Jr. as Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
so you're saying they're casting a white? I don't get it.
Yes, yeah. They just the producers said they don't want to happen what happened last time. Have a bunch of white faces on the show.
Oh, I got you.
So they cast a black character in like a white family. He has like a white. You know what I mean? But you're just not supposed to notice it.
Sure. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I think.
I know what he's talking about. He's talking about one of the main characters in the previous show. They're all white, and for this one, they made them black.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, the same character.
Like this, a family. It's like this family of all inbred fucking people in the show.
So
Yeah. It's like a family of inbred, white-haired people.
Peter Dinklage's character?
No, not his. What was her name? The
Okay,
actress.
I don't care. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead. I don't like the show anyway. But
It sucks.
Well, what do you think? Is that weird that they're doing that? Like, imagine if they did a JFK biopic.
I keep saying this. I got you. They put Michael B. Jordan as
Michael B.
JFK.
Jordan.
That would be weird.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just.
All right. Thank you for the call.
bizarre.
Yes. If they did a JFK Jr. biopic and they cast Michael B. Jordan, I think that would be weird.
2022. It's all like that's what the world's like.
Yeah.
Today.
I mean, Uncle, they've won. I mean, not they. I shouldn't say they. A, not TH. It's just EY, like that person I tweeted on Time Magazine, which I don't understand. What is that? What does that mean, Dave?
I do not know.
It's air and A, EY and EIR.
Yeah.
I think look, I am on board. Whatever you want to be, great, but you gotta take your foot off the gas a little bit. Let us all, it's taken us a while.
Was it your daughter that kind of made you get not as strict about this type of stuff?
Yep, for sure. Yeah, she's the greatest kid in the world. So I mean, what are you laughing at, Dave?
This is a great question.
This is a good question.
You said it. You've said it on the show.
Oh, why not? He doesn't listen to the show.
I know.
It's just a new person to the show. I'm trying to help.
did.
What do you mean? It's like having Carabas on again. We're just doing recap stuff. But yes, but should I be angry about it? Like at this point, like what am I gonna do? Yell if somebody has weird pronouns and like that's your life. What do you get? Like,
I mean, I
but
think
just
it's
from their
stupid,
perspective,
but
don't be an asshole if some of us need to catch up. That's all.
As long as you're not being an asshole about it.
Yes.
If you're not mocking and being stupid.
Correct.
If like I've said this to Kate, like I'm just trying my best here. Like make fun of me for being old, whatever. But like, let's not throw people in fucking jail here. Like this is going really fast.
Yeah. Well, also, it's not bad to bust their balls either.
I agree. That's the way the world works.
I don't think Matt Siegel is a malicious person because he didn't understand something and made some jokes. Like, who cares?
Thank you, Dave. Are they loaded up?
There.
Dave, call me, ladies and gentlemen.
I care, Dave.
Do you?
Are you
he, him, his?
A lot of issues.
Yes.
Good. Noted. Hello.
Hey, Kirky, it's Joey V.
Hello, Joey. How are you?
You remember me? I was the kid that called in, Barkley a dog, looking for an internship.
I don't recall that.
How could we forget?
But welcome back.
Well, yeah, sorry, it's been a little bit. I've been trying to call, but some guy, Terry Fugazi, has been, calling nonstop.
I understand the joke, yes. Not funny, Dave, right?
Not funny.
No.
Or I could be like Steve and just talk about, did you know that, Hank once dated Rhea?
Well, listen, he's a Barstool historian.
I'm big into history.
Yeah.
How did you do on the Kirk Minahan show when you got on, buddy?
Oh, boy. Here we go, Dave. See what happens?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I did pretty good, I thought.
Okay, we're good. Thank you, Joe.
I bark like...
Okay, you did bark like a dog. You're right. You're right. What a sad last thing to say. You did bark like a dog. We do a wrap-up show of the show today.
I was going to ask you about that.
Of course you can if you want to.
Do you think it's pompous?
I don't know, Steve. I haven't given it much thought.
I thought it was a good move not to do the wrap-up of the YouTube show yesterday.
Well, seeing as I literally got in the car and drove here, I don't see how I could have.
No, don't make it about that. That's not the
Dave,
point I was trying to make.
Write that down, Dave. Write that down. Oh, my God. Wow. Hello.
Hello.
$150 for a hotel room. Are you freaking
$270 actually?
Hey, I just have some
Queen Elizabeth? Jesus.
comments regarding call name.
Sure.
So I was just wondering because I guess with call name being on YouTube recently, is the whole 9.5 thing, is that a shtick or?
Oh yeah.
No,
I guess
it's
I'm
a fact.
Well, that's what somebody in West Virginia thought. Remember that's what Paul said.
That's right. Yep. I'm sorry I don't have Kirk's camera on me, so you can't see the full picture of me here.
I don't think Colleen's a bad-looking guy.
Well, I mean,
I think he's weird-looking. He's got that skin issue.
I mean, I know, but 9.5 is
no,
he's not a 9.
He's a.
The other day you're commenting about his goatee, right?
7.5.
Where you're saying
I'd say
when you're talking
4.
about shaving your head, then you're talking about the goatee. If you rely on a goatee to kind of define, I guess, your look,
I know what you're saying.
You're not 9.5.
Yeah, he needs that, right? Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I do need it, but I think it enhances.
Yeah. So without it, it's like a 9 or no?
Without it, it's probably damn near close to an 8.5. Actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your poor wife.
So when's the consultation?
Well, they just called. They left a voicemail. So they said something about, I'm a big fan of Kirk. Great. Fucking awesome.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
You're another person.
Yep.
You're another one, Dave.
Yep.
Great.
You think I'm a leech?
Jesus, great.
I didn't say anything. What?
Unbelievable.
I didn't say it. I'm just, whatever.
All right.
Well, clearly you have to document the experience.
I suppose. Are you loaded up?
Free hair treatment.
Are you loaded up?
Yes.
All right. Hello. Take a few more. Very
Hey,
busy
Kirk.
weekend. Good morning.
Hey, so I have a comment and then follow it up with a question. First of all, incredible interview with Mr. Wonderful. I thought you did a great job. I'm a big fan of the show.
Very kind.
Second of all, Lawsonness. How fucking ridiculous was it that Coleman just screamed at him out of nowhere?
I was very passionate about that.
It was
point,
a stupid point by him. I actually think it's really unfair to entrepreneurs.
Really unfair.
People on network television.
Dave,
What time
who
somebody
the
brought
fuck
that
are
up?
you to sit there and start attacking this guy that takes time out of his day?
I mean, Kirk
One of the
asked
best
if
interviews
Kirk
in the
allowed me
history
to
of
ask
the
a
show.
question. Did you allow me to ask a question?
I don't recall, but I just saw we
Yeah.
missed Jerry on Newsmax. He's on Newsmax at 10:40 today.
Oh, well, we'll go back and get it for sure.
My guess is he defended President
Kirk,
Biden last night.
Sounds-
My guess.
Can I ask
Yeah.
you a question on the record on behalf of all Minute fans?
Okay, yeah, why not?
Come next Friday, if what we expect takes place, will you ever rule out replacing Coleman with Steve as producer of the show?
Yes.
'Cause this is getting ridiculous.
Dave is a producer of the show. Steve is coming in as a friend. He's coming.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to get any speculation going. I would hate for that to happen. Dave's unless Steve does some great, spectacular job and the show's incredible. Well, then of course we have to have the discussion. Short of that, though, I mean, Dave Cullinane is, as of right now, the producer of the Kirk Minahan Show. Is he the executive producer? Not right now. He's the producer.
The quality of the show has been decreasing because of Coleman's performance, and
Absolutely.
I think a lot of us are just really disappointed.
I understand that. No, I can understand that. I think we all feel that way, but yet we feel bad for Dave. So it's a battle we all go through. I mean, so the sound
have him
doesn't.
take care of his kids and his alcoholic mother.
Okay, we
Maybe
need
you should
7
go-
back and forth with Dave.
yeah.
What, Dave, what are you? This is on
Hit the
you.
points, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead. He's gone.
So the camera doesn't work and the sound's not great and whatever.
camera's
who
fine
cares?
today.
Oh, the camera works. You just pixelated. That's all.
Yeah,
You can't
no,
see
it's
your
not
face.
just- not
There's
his
a
job.
lot of elements at play.
Before the show, he was telling me he didn't even give a fuck about it.
I believe that.
Now he's just-
I believe
yeah,
that.
yeah.
The South Dakota thing, there's no chance of that happening.
Well, I mean, I'm talking to him about it. So
You could do a great historical podcast in South Dakota. Many battles there.
Like what?
Jesus Christ. Hello. This guy, what kind of podcast host is this? Hello.
Yeah, hello. Kirk?
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, I'm curious. I think I'm missing something, but why are you guys like faking that Rico's calls are any good? They suck.
Don't know what you're talking about. Talked to Chase Colney today. I don't know what you think I don't know what you think. What are you talking about?
His calls stink.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
guys
Let me ask you a hypothetical. Okay?
How do you think this call's going?
What's your name, caller?
David.
David, do you think it might be kind of funny if it's not funny sometimes or no?
I'm kind of starting to get it now, I think.
All right, David, goodbye. And I'm not saying it's Rico. I'm not saying they're not funny because I think they are funny.
I heard Chase personally. That's my son. So
First, I'll make this very clear for the record because the other guys are wavering. David Portnoy, who's a friend of mine. Dan Katz is a very good friend of mine. If they don't know how to use Rico Bosco, then they should be getting out of the podcasting business. Rico Bosco is a friend of mine. He's a rider. I'm a rider. He's a teammate of mine. I will support Rico until the day I die.
Why did he get a pass?
What do you mean?
On the whole trivia.
Because he's a moron.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's selectively moronic. I will say that gave me pause, but he didn't do it. It's not his fault that he didn't do anything wrong there. Rico, I'm a Rico guy. This is a Rico show, Dave. Do you understand?
Yep.
You're not a rider?
No, I'm not a big fan of
That's
Rico.
going to be a problem for getting the job. I'm just being honest with you. That's good. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big.
There's respect there, but I think he's kind of a snake, and I think his end's
Where's he
coming.
a snake to me?
We just talked about it.
For what? Did Kelly Keegs, what's her face? Alex Bell was on the trivia team?
Yeah.
That's not being she's being the snake, not him.
So
Clemmer's a snake, not him.
So what if Dave
Are you a Clemmer
knew?
guy?
No, I hate Clemmer. What if Dave knew?
That's
totally
different. Dave works
different
on the show.
situation.
Dave will be fired.
Okay.
He works on the show. It's different. Rico's in a tough spot.
I do feel bad for him.
At some point, it's been discussed. I will say I've discussed this with a very big podcaster at Barstool. Very big. As big as it gets there. That there should be a sit down between the two families recorded, and Rico has to make a decision.
I mean, he was kind of a pussy for blocking me for sending him an Olsen twins gift.
So I did hear this story. I heard you tell this story. I don't believe it.
I got the DMs right here if you want to see it.
You can manufacture those any way you like. Rico, I don't think Rico's ever blocked anybody.
Yeah.
Look, I blocked. Are we loaded up, Dave?
We are loaded up.
I block people very rarely now. I used to block people with a little more frequency. I blocked the little fellow from Australia the other day. Did you listen to any of his podcast, Dave?
Just a tiny bit, yeah.
He had Mike Montante on.
Correct.
The Grand Wizard himself.
Yep.
Was on there. And this idiot, the little guy, Menners, who we brought in here by my home.
Graciously. Didn't have to do that whatsoever.
Didn't do it at all.
Yep.
Didn't have to at all. Goes on there's like, Kirk doesn't have any ideas anymore. He just comes in and is like, what's going on? I'm like, do you know how this show works, stupid? These are all ideas. And then,
every single thing is an idea
and then
of yours.
5 minutes later, he's like, how about that stupid idea for the Minute fans across America? That didn't work. Then they're mocking the idea. I'm like, it's an idea, idiot. Bob Glauber is an idea. Rough and Rowdy is an idea. You're an idea. It's all an idea, you idiot. Sorry it's not fucking Circus Accidents in Australia podcast, you stupid fuck. Like, what are we doing here? That show clearly was all the other guy the whole time. The fatso from Maine.
Yeah, he was. He was the star.
Clearly, and he's a zero as well. So it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? I have an idea. Fucking shoot yourself. There's an idea. Like, what the fuck?
Well, it's one of those shows that's self-serving, like I talked about earlier.
I hate everything about him right now. 3-week ban. So go do whatever.
3 weeks now. It was 2 weeks before.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Okay, got it.
Minimum. Okay. 3 weeks. No ideas. Fucking idiots.
The whole fucking show is Kirk Minahan's ideas.
My brain, this idea. Oh, let's talk about Biden ideas. You fucking moron. Do you listen to this show? I think Steve listens to this show more than you.
Those pictures were wild.
Which?
Just that visual of him, like the picture that Steve posted last night of him at the podium with the dark red, the ominous look behind him.
Oh, this Steve.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. No, Steve Robinson listens to the show more than this Steve. Steve doesn't know what the VFW is.
Doesn't know anything.
But it's like, just get out and say, the show, these guys who do these wrap-up shows say the show stinks. Go hang out with that crowd. Knock yourself out. You're one of them now. You are fucking dead to me.
Why would you make a wrap-up show about a show you fucking hate? I know they don't hate it.
He hates it. He hates the show.
Well, how?
Montante, by the way, Montante tried to defend me. I have no problem with Montante. He was a guest on the show. I don't think he likes the show anymore either. He's a big Republican. He likes Steve, but whatever. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. I don't care. Maybe he found out. Maybe he thinks my dad is really Moss Dudley because we know then he would hate me. At least 50% he would hate me. So which is fine. No big deal. I like Montante. He's welcome here. But the other guy is gone. Dead to me. Go do what you do best. Go chase after those, fucking elderly ladies that you like.
Well,
didn't
he starve his employees too?
Yeah. Oh, like start murder them.
Yeah.
You know, it's unbelievable. Am I wrong, Dave?
You're not wrong. I don't like the idea of him like trying to act like he's like one of the crew, and he comes in here, you treat him like royalty, and then he just bashes you behind the scenes.
It's honestly insulting.
I know. But he also, because of his failures, now we're stuck with fucking Steve. I don't know where.
There's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for that. Hey, load it up.
Load it up.
So you can go fuck off. 4-week ban. Hello.
Hey, Kirk,
Yes.
can I pick the brain of a Little League manager?
Sure. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little rusty. It's been a few months, but yeah.
Sure. So, like, I want to know, like, is managing, like, the on-field decisions tougher than, like, dealing with the kids?
Managing egos in any age is tough. I find the on-field, in-game managerial decisions are not as difficult. No, I would not. No, they're pretty basic at that age. Pretty basic. The great Andy Nolan, even he would tend to. He really puts thought into that. I'm more of a sort of let these guys go. I'm not going to get in the way. Kids are kids kind of thing. But the ego stuff is tough to balance.
What type of changes do you make during just like pull a pitcher? Isn't that the only
You
thing?
can do that. I mean, we can put kids positionally.
Oh, okay.
You can move the infield in sometimes. You can be a little more aggressive. You can try and steal here. You can do stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
What's that, caller? I'm sorry.
So is it more like the skill gap? Because, like, I don't know what level of Little League you're coaching, but, like, when I was playing, like, I sucked, and then there was kids that were, like, 10 times
Yeah,
better.
I am. What did Madeline say about me? The sweetest person she's ever met?
Yeah, she said you were the sweetest guy ever.
Yes, I think that's. I think the parents and the kids would say, I don't care if you are Mike Trout or you are Dave Cullinane. You are going to play the same amount, play the same positions, get as many swings. I hate the coaches who at this level like bury the kids who are not as good. It's stupid. It doesn't fucking matter. It's stupid.
All right, one more question, Kirk. What was the most amusing moment of the season for you? I mean, they're kids, you know. I'm sure you get a kick out of it sometimes.
All right, well, let's talk to you. I'm fucking amusing. I'm there. I'm managing. I'm like, it's not there for laughs. We're there to win. Laughs. They
You brought him to a drag show. That was the most amusing moment.
Laughs. What grade would you give Steve so far, Dave?
I'd give him a nice solid C.
Oh, okay. That's not bad for Dave. Yeah. That's not bad.
Waitlist for soccer for Chase, unfortunately. Yeah, I signed up late.
Oh, I thought you were a great parent.
I'm not a great parent.
What are you talking about?
I know. 3 different levels. It's big in Walpole, I guess.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is he playing on the
and
boys
I'm not
team?
signing him up for.
No.
I'm not doing noon, by the way. Like, please, it's not happening.
What do you mean?
I could get him in at noon, but I'm not doing it.
Why not?
No, this is. So you start your morning with sports. I'm an early guy.
Not doing anything on Saturdays anyway.
That's why hockey's good. It's
You don't do anything on. What are you doing on a Saturday?
I had a very busy on Saturdays lately.
Doing what?
I have a lot of family. I mean, I'm a family man. I have a lot of different events, birthdays, this, that.
The case.
Yes, we got that too.
I can help you with the case.
What do you mean?
Oh God,
putting stuff together.
You couldn't put one episode of a podcast together.
That's true. Good point.
I mean, I know you'll work 20 hours on it, but you'll get nothing out of it.
That's true. Good point.
Would you have a go-to line for these waitresses and these women? Is there something? Is there a trademark?
No, there's no go-to line.
I mean, tattoos on you?
No tattoos.
Interesting. I'm surprised at that, Dave.
Yeah, I would have predicted a tattoo.
Yeah, like a stupid tattoo.
I've always wanted
Or
one.
Steve,
but
rather. You don't have one, right, Dave? Oh, you do have a dumb
Yeah,
one.
Dave has a really dumb one, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Shut up.
You do though, right?
Yeah.
Both you and Steve have dumb tattoos. All right, hello.
You should get a spider web on your bald spot, Dave. That'd be cool.
It'd be a massive one. Jesus. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Good morning.
Hey, I was just wondering, y'all make money off the clothes?
Do what? We all make money off the clothes?
Yeah, like I cannot purchase any of your merchandise off the Barstool.
Yeah, we talked
website.
about this earlier. Yeah, we'll look into it. We talked about this at the start of the show. Yeah, I'm not sure.
They took down like the basic stuff, which I don't really know why.
Well, it wasn't. Nobody was buying that stuff.
Yeah.
Once that stuff
Well,
is
I'm here
gone.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Well, too bad. Don't buy it. What am I going to say? Hello.
Kirk,
Yes.
I had a 90210 question, but I wanted to ask beforehand. Are you trying to throw Dave a bone here by having all these balds on the show? First O'Leary and now this character?
Good question. Does put a
what's
little
going on with all the
maybe a little
balls?
confidence for Dave.
Yeah,
he
thank
could
you for
use
that.
it. He's rattled by the hair thing. He's not been the same since that day.
That's all he
in
talked
Maine.
about before the show.
I believe it. That day in Maine, you looked legitimately rattled.
That was a shocking incident.
Truth
Yeah.
hurts.
Yep.
Give me a champions PGA Tour
doesn't-
champions. Well, you can ask your 90210 question in a second, caller. What is your correspondence right now with PGA Tour champions?
Just
Where legends are made, as they say in the commercial.
They are asking me if I would like to have a player on site at the tournament or if I want to promote the tournament remotely.
Oh, okay.
That's
Did
where
you
I'm
respond to that or no?
I responded and I said I would like to promote it on site with a specific player, and his name is Fred Couples.
Okay, so we're waiting for the response.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. 90210.
Yeah, it also dovetails with a masturbation question.
Sure.
Can you name all the different people, characters from 90210 that you masturbated to over the years?
Sure. Jim Walsh from James Eckhouse for starters. I still do. I was never really, I never found the best looking woman on 90210, I think, was Dina Meyer. I would say, if you look at all the actors on the show, she was my favorite.
Who did she play?
She played Lucinda.
Oh, I was wondering if you'd ever jerked off to Jackie Taylor, Jenny Garth's mother.
I did not. No, Ann Gillespie was not one of my favorites. No, not really. She was an attractive woman. Just not my type.
I only asked because I did, and it was after. Remember when she got impregnated later in life, and I wondered
Mel
if it was
knocked
just
up,
me who was turned on by that character. Okay, all right. Well, thanks, Kirk.
Not my style. The hairstyle that never did it. For
Hey, Jackie
me.
had a tough. It was a different time.
Yeah.
Could you address something I brought up on one of my shows?
I could try.
Your masturbation procedures. How exactly does that work for Kirk Minahan?
We've talked about this on the show before.
Yeah, I know, but
What are we doing, Dave?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
I'm disappointed in him.
I don't understand. What are you doing?
because you said that you shower right after.
Yeah, so who doesn't?
Nobody doesn't.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, that is a ridiculous.
I take a shower after. I like to clean off.
All right, that's all I wanted to clear up.
Disgusted by the process. So I
all
like to
right,
clean
I
up
just wanted to know about the shower. That's it.
Are you a frequent masturbator in your parents' home?
Not really. I've kind of slowed down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What are
Last
you
night was a
laughing
good
at?
one though, Dave.
In the hotel?
Yeah,
No,
it was,
no, it's a
yeah.
free one.
Oh,
Yeah. What'd you do?
It was a great video. I saved, like I said earlier, I saved it for Dave. I know he'd like a casting couch video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. You should choose that today with coming on here today.
Well, maybe that's
psychologically
why.
it's an interesting move.
How was the water pressure there?
It was the worst water pressure of any shower I've ever had.
Really?
But I don't know
what was the chain?
The Hampton Inn and up the road here.
Yeah.
Up the road. Okay.
It's like the Hampton Inn waterfront or something like that.
Watertown? Waterfront? Okay, I don't know.
It was. I don't know. I don't have the fucking receipt
Go ahead,
anymore.
Dave.
But
we'll take one or two more. Okay. There's the one we had, the West Virginia hotel, great shower.
But it could have been because
incredible, honestly. I didn't really get it. It was insane.
But it could have been because of the 8 o'clock. Everyone's trying to shower at the same time. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
think?
Yeah, maybe.
Hello. Do you think that's a big shower time, 8 o'clock at night?
I would imagine in the morning.
Oh, in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Hello.
How are we doing?
We're doing fine.
I'm kind of worried Cullinan's going to go full Chris Benoit.
Dave, you want to address that or no?
I'd like to know why. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, you're not going to. Okay. Well, I think you might want to say no to that, but all right.
I don't think I will, but he might have some good points.
Besides every caller just trashing you, you're going bald. Portnoy's calling you lazy. Mom doesn't want to watch Chase. You can't set up a camera. Steve's coming for your job. Grandma's going in a home. This guy who didn't even exist a week ago can't stop making fun of you.
It's true.
How the fuck can you argue that?
Dave?
That's all we got. I don't think I'll turn into Chris Benoit. I'm entertained by most of it.
Did you hang up on that guy? Or
I did not.
he
He's
hang
right
up?
here. No, he's
Okay.
right here.
No, I'm here.
Well, I think he's good enough. Thanks for
think
the
we're
call.
good,
You can answer that if you want to respond with Dave. You're not going to do that to your children.
I don't think I'm going to do that to my children. No. Chris Benoit was a extremely tactical professional wrestler, though.
He used his finishing move on him. He's one of his kids, I think.
He did.
Yeah, he was tactical in the murder too.
He was the Canadian crippler, I believe, right?
Yep.
That's a story that's like oddly still, I think, underreported, weirdly.
And they
Yeah.
never got to the bottom
Right.
of that Wikipedia thing, right?
That is very weird. Now, I don't like.
Is that even true? Do we know?
Yes.
It is true.
Somebody got into his Wikipedia or like 2 weeks before
Yeah.
and said like he killed his family.
Yep.
Yeah. That's so strange.
By the way, there's no evidence that anything other than him killing his family happened, but
Right.
it's still very weird.
Yeah.
A weird business. Fucking Owen Hart
When
dressed up
they-
like a blue blazer dying, falling off the top of a fucking building.
When they did the
Strange.
autopsy on his kids or his son,
Yeah.
they found like that his son had like steroids in him. Like they were giving his kid like
Really?
steroid. Yeah. Really fucked up.
Jesus. Was his kid in gymnastics or something?
I don't remember exactly the story, but I remember when they did the
You get
autopsy.
the joke, Dave. Yeah, it's just between. That's one for you and me, Dave. No,
I appreciate it.
no problem. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Kirk, this is your president, Donald J. Trump. How are you doing, my friend?
Do you think this is really him, Dave?
This is him. It sounds exactly like him.
Mr. President, how are you?
You know it's him.
Kirk, I need you to hold on just 1 second. Do you mind? Amy, I'm your brother. We can't have sex. You're a famous TV actress, Amy. No, we can't have sex. Sorry, Kirk, I had a little bit of business to do.
Wow. It's okay, Mr. President. It's been a very long time, sir, since you've joined us. I don't know what's going on.
Hello, Mr. President.
Shut up, Sloppy Steve. We don't like you. Kirk, who is this man? It's not good.
I don't like that he addressed you.
Sounds like a loser. He breathes like a loser. You know what? I take it back. I'm sure a really accomplished person drove 4 hours from Maine on Labor Day weekend. Kirk, when is he going to realize what the drive back's going to be? I'm sure he's...
Oh, Friday
really
on Labor Day? He'll be fine, Mr.
Really
President.
fair.
No issue at all. No issue at all.
Not a problem. I-95, you're going to skirt up. It's going to be beautiful. But, Kirk, you know I love you, and I've been very distracted, Kirk. I have to tell you. I'm considering pulling out of the next election because I am obsessed with the greatest podcast I've ever heard. It's called Why Are You Laughing?
Wow.
Kirk.
Tweet that out, Dave, would you please?
Day and night.
Yep.
Day and night.
What have you learned
Kirk,
so far from
learn
this?
things.
I was going to say, Mr. President, there's so much to learn from this. That I personally didn't know before, and there was no way to learn this stuff.
Kirk, Chevy Chase?
Uh-huh.
Bit of a handful. Who knew? It's incredible. Can't believe it.
I wouldn't have known
I
that.
don't know if
yeah.
you know this, Kirk.
Mhm.
Man, to work with. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, what was that?
Well,
sad,
This
Dave.
is incredible. Mike, he's uncovering stones left and right.
Yes,
I can't believe it. Norm MacDonald, reasonably talented. I couldn't believe it, Kirk. I sit there and listen. I tell Melania, can you believe it? And she says, is that the dumb, blind, fat fuck? I said, yes, but he's doing great things. It's incredible. I can't believe it.
I don't
But
wanna
Kirk,
get- I don't wanna get
have
into-
to talk about somebody in the room.
Well, thank you,
We
Mr.
have
President,
to talk
yeah.
about somebody, Kirk.
Yep.
We call him Tiny Brain Culinary. It's not good. It's not good.
It's
Kirk.
not. It's not great. It's not a great
We-
scene, sir.
Kirk, we all make mistakes. I hired Omarosa. I understand. It's not good, but I just want to let you know. I don't know if it applies,
Uh-huh.
but it's not a diversity hire if you hired him because he had alopecia.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Whatever you
Oh,
want.
damn it. Oh, well, you live and learn, sir. You live and learn. Well, so you're not enjoying the culinary experience, Mr. President?
I didn't say that, Kirk. I love to laugh at him. He's got a tiny brain and a drunk mother. But I'll tell you, we're looking forward to Creepy Steve.
He's gonna be
I'll
back.
tell you this, Kirk.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. Steve would have the big camera on you. That's all I'm going to say.
There's something to be said for that,
Really
sir.
That was a
sad.
mistake. That was a mistake.
He is bald and he is short and he is stupid. And I'll tell you this, he's a little too busy licking the frosting off cupcake to turn the camera on.
Oh,
Kirk,
wow.
you know that we love you.
Yes.
We know that we love you,
Uh-huh.
Kirk. This Steve guy's a fucking loser. Mike, you are blind and fat and dumb. And Dave, you are going to get fired in 2 weeks. We love you, Kirk. China Wall Bigley. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think we're all set with the calls now, Dave.
Beautiful.
Great call.
Nice to hear from the former president.
It is.
Are you bothered that he's not a fan of yours? Or?
No, I'm not bothered by that. I'm just honored he called. That's all.
It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Well, there you go. Anything you want to promote, Steve, while you're here?
Just KMS Reloaded.
Is that your Twitter account as well?
Yep. Twitter
At
handle
KMS Reloaded.
At KMS Reloaded.
Okay. What do you think, Dave?
I like him. Up and down experience today.
Why is that? What do you mean?
Well, just he started out really hot. I thought he had a hot start, and then he kind of started fading. Had some, there was a little bit of attitude. Interjected himself in places that he really didn't need to be involved with. Live and learn.
He'll
though.
learn. He'll be disciplined.
But a good overall.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, can he do Justin's old job?
Yes. Yeah.
You have no idea.
No, I just
because
know.
it's so simple. Yeah.
No, I can tell.
Really?
Yep.
And you're interested in that? You would
100%.
move here.
I'd move here.
What would your base starting salary requirement be?
Part time.
I think we offer Justin a full-time job.
I would
You're
like.
going right to it, huh?
Well, I want to get to
Yeah,
the
you wanna know.
if it's a point where we can't have a conversation, then why waste his time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would like to make 60, but I'd probably have to get 50 in order to make it work.
Okay. Dave, thoughts?
No.
No?
Not happening.
I don't know. I'm not ready to say that.
Why not, Dave?
Because that's like an entry level.
Do you want to take a pay cut to fit him in the salary?
No, I would not.
You would not? No.
No.
Okay.
Wrong guy to ask.
That's true. Would I? Is that what you're asking? I don't think I would.
Well, yours is automatically a pay cut.
What do you mean?
It's coming from the same well there.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Jeez,
Yeah.
I should be thinking of that.
Yeah.
But I would say make me a counter offer.
But you first said that you would be willing to take a part-time job, though.
Yeah.
But then why would you need 50 to make it work if you're willing to take a part-time job? You wouldn't make 50 the part-time job.
Well,
do you need health benefits?
Yes.
Okay. How are you, like, if you cracked a tooth today or broke your arm, what would you do?
I got the Maine, I forget what it's called, Maine healthcare.gov or something like that.
Oh, so it's like the unemployment.
Yeah, it's like the state.
Are you getting unemployment right now?
No.
No, okay.
No, I didn't sign up for that.
Okay.
I don't need to.
I don't know. Okay. Well, you seem like you have a lot of money.
I don't have a lot of money, but I got like a year's salary.
Yeah,
it's enough.
He's got a year to work from.
Yeah,
so he's
exactly.
He's gonna have a job within the next year.
How much are you paying rent to your parents?
Just a few $100, not much.
Okay. Well, what's your overhead otherwise? Pretty low?
I just bought a brand new truck last year, so I just got that to pay for. That's pretty much it.
That's it?
That's it. No other debt, no other bills.
It's impressive. What are you laughing at, Dave?
I just went to my Twitter chat quick, and it's Portnoy ranting about Biden.
Oh, I saw that.
So it's like, is that him? Now he's going. He's trying to come
this.
right in the, like, trying to make sure everyone knows he's in the middle.
You can't. You try to please everybody. You know that ends.
Yeah.
It doesn't end well. Just
I think you
let
said
it
you
go.
told him that, right?
What's that?
You told him you can't please everybody.
Can't.
They're going to come at you either way.
Yeah, I mean, this will buy him a couple of weeks with them, and then they'll hate him again.
Yeah. Does
Doesn't
he
work.
like talking about that stuff? He said it on his show, like he'd like a podcast where we can talk about anything.
I guess. I don't.
How would you like to talk about that?
Who knows? I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, it's something to fucking deal with. All right, so we're gonna tape Monday night.
Yes.
Okay, so Mike is here.
Yep.
Okay, then Wednesday is Mike, or we don't know Wednesday because Friday is
Friday,
Mike with-
Steve, Mike. If he wants to come in, I think you do Mike Monday and Wednesday, and if he wants to come in Friday because he thinks it'd be fun.
Okay,
come
that's
in.
fine. Whatever.
That's
he
what I would
wants.
do, and we have a guest Wednesday as well.
We do have a guest Wednesday as well. That is
Yep.
the actress from Boy Meets World, the porn star Maitland Ward. Correct.
Yes.
Who has a book out now.
Oh, I'm not familiar with her.
Yes, she was on the show Boy Meets World, which I didn't really watch.
Which character?
Phenomenal show.
Dave, who did she play in that show?
She played shit. She was. She came in later years. She was the girlfriend of. Fuck, I'm forgetting all the names.
Ben Savage's brother? Is that show? Or, I mean, it's Ben Savage.
No,
right? Fred
what's
Savage's brother?
Ryder Strong. What's his?
I don't know. I'm too old to watch the show.
Yeah.
My point is, I'm interested
Can't
that she left. She's like in mainstream pornography now.
Correct.
And she's
Yeah.
taking a lot of shit for that.
Yep.
She has a book out, so she wants to promote it. She's coming here on Wednesday to talk about it.
Yeah, she did say the cast has been overwhelmingly supportive of her, though.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
yeah,
that's
that's
good.
nice.
Yeah.
So you're going to read the book?
I have. You sent me the book, so
Yeah, because I don't think the hard copy is going to be here in time. But you have to keep it.
when I have a guest on, I read the book.
Yep.
I'll read the book this weekend. So she's going to be here Wednesday, or not here, not in studio, correct?
Correct.
Wait, interview on video or not a video?
I'm going to record it.
I bet you
it's
will.
not going to be in here. Yeah,
Have you seen any of her work yet?
I may have.
That's a yes.
You have. I have not.
A long time ago, I saw something.
And you've masturbated to it, apparently.
Does she have a specialty or a category? If I'm looking, or?
No, the material I've seen was just like basic stuff. Yeah,
Old
nothing-
school.
Yeah.
Did you ever masturbate to the late wrestler China's pornography or no?
That's a rough
I did
one.
not. I looked it up, but I didn't masturbate.
I remember
to
watching.
it.
That was a tough scene.
That's a rough
That was
one.
a tough scene.
I masturbated to the newer one, Paige. Her.
Paige.
You don't remember Paige? She like just
Oh.
retired. No, she didn't retire. She
Was
just
that
got.
was that an actual porn? Or was that like a tape?
Yeah, it was a tape. It was kind of Kim Kardashian-esque.
Oh,
Should
you
feel
love
bad.
that.
you were into that.
I think it was available on
You
Pornhub.
love
so,
that
yeah.
fucking. That's a weird. That's your
How's
thing.
your
huh?
sex life, Dave?
It's great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. But I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like, yeah, I don't know why I like that stuff.
All right, so she's here Wednesday.
Yeah.
There's a book to promote, so it'll be interesting. I think that a lot of our listeners are probably familiar with her from the show and we're interested to talk to her.
And familiar in other ways, I'm sure.
I suspect. So we'll see. We'll see what she wants to talk about. So she's going to join us, and then, all right. So then we got to figure out what's going on with Steve. I mean, Steve's part of this thing now, Dave. You got to figure this out. You got if you want the show, you want the job, man. You got to push Dave for it.
Yeah.
Well, he's just he was kissing my ass before the show. You know how he is. when
Oh,
he
is that
gets on.
right?
Yeah, he's just
Is that true, Dave, or
That's
no?
typical
I actually
guy.
was. I
What were you saying?
I just thought like he put in a lot of effort. Just the fact
Absolutely.
he did it. It's in 4K. He's got a sense of humor. He's funny. All this stuff. I gave him credit.
Those episodes are almost all nighters, every single one. I have to work almost 24 hours to get those done on time.
I don't think you have to
Well, to get them for the show, I do.
because it's in 4K.
Because it's in 4K. But now that he really hooked me up and we're able to streamline the process.
How long does it take now?
Probably
45 minutes?
14 hours, maybe 15
Jesus
hours.
Christ. For 20 minutes? Is that what it is usually?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday's was only 15 minutes, and that took me.
It's getting less and less those episodes, Dave. Time-wise, I don't know. We'll see.
The effort.
Oh, it's something we'll talk about. All right, so we're back taping Monday night for Tuesday with Mike. Go to KMS Reloaded, which will be maybe up today, maybe not, maybe this weekend. Who knows?
Yeah, it'll be up this weekend.
You can follow him on at KMS Reloaded. Thank you, Steve, very much.
Thank you.
Milton's, we thank you. And we had HelloFresh today, right?
Yep.
All right, we thank them. Some announcements, I think, next week. A bunch of announcements, I think, next week. Live show, case stuff. I think, right?
I believe so.
Good. Okay, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye. Thanks, Steve.